Savage, get ready. You Savage going for the Blue Jays versus Logan Gilbert. See if we check out them football games tonight. Maybe we'll see. I don't think either game's going to be competitive tonight, but hope everyone's having a good day. Hopefully you're not getting dumped on like crazy like I am. Playing Susie Homemaker today. Good day for a crock pot dinner. So let's look at the batting orders quickly. This game's getting ready to start in a few minutes. Oh, let's see. Blue Jays will bat second. For Seattle, Arozarena, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez, Canzone, Robles, Crawford. Same as their lineup against the Detroit Tigers, pretty much. Toronto, Springer, Nukes, Guerrero Jr., Bodger, Kirk, Vasho, Clement, Schneider, and Jimenez. Not many guys from Seattle have seen Yasevich yet. And some of Toronto's lineup has had luck against Logan Gilbert, including Vlad Guerrero. He's got a 400 batting average off from Correa with a few homers. More messages are a go. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Hope you're having a good day. I like this game being on a little bit early. Kind of nice. I watched the Bruins blow a game today. They had a good comeback, but fell short. I wish I knew the game was on. I didn't find out until it was like a period into it. Pardon me, I have a little bit of a case of the yawns today. I think it's the weather. It's just coming down in buckets all day. Has not stopped. Yeah, I make videos about stuff like that. You just got to look under my videos. I have a lot of different videos on different stuff. I want to get a phone line and start doing a show a couple times a week where people can call in. I should just buy a cheap-ass fucking flip phone that cost me $10 and do it. Stop fucking being lazy. Mariners won last night, 3-1. Close game until the very end. Blue Jays bullpen gave up a couple. And the Mariners were allowed to squeak away with the W. I'm really surprised Bo Bichette isn't back yet either. I thought he would be going into the series. He was supposed to be back. I guess they're trying to save him for potentially the World Series. I don't see much sense in it. Even if he was 75%, I'd let him play. Let him DH. Fuck. What do you got to lose? But you're Savage. Good. 11 Ks in the playoffs. Hasn't given up a run.
Ballpark, 14 games at Rogers Center. He's got 9 home runs. Power up and down the line. Rosarena, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez. Canzone hit 300 this year. A deep and dangerous lineup getting their first look at Savage.
Now, Trey Savage, we mentioned, this is just his 5th big league start. He came up at the end of September, made 3 starts in the regular season, and then made that terrific start against the Yankees in Game 2 of the division series. He took a no-hitter into the 6th. Was taken out of the game after 78 pitches and 11 strikeouts. The reason he came out of that game that early was it was 12-0 at the time, and there was a possibility he may have had to pitch in a potential Game 5 against New York, so they wanted to make sure he wasn't overextended. He is primed and ready for this Mariner lineup.
There we go.
Split finger was really what everybody was talking about. Unhittable against the Yankees. Savage has been in the big leagues for less than a month. The pressure on him to get this series tied up as it heads to Seattle.
Rosarena up to bat. First pitch, strike. Fastball, 94 inside.
And his fastball has command. If there's any hit.
Rosarena, 148, no homers, RBI in the postseason. Dreadful. Big swing and a miss. Nasty slider, 88. Low and away. Rosarena hasn't hit a home run in 100 at-bats. And he calls time, steps out of the box. Savage leaving right off where he left off against New York. Down in the dirt, tried to get him chasing a splitter. 1-2.
Rosarena, he has really come off the fastball, meaning he is not hitting the fastball, which is alarming because that's what he was so good at for so long.
Good eye. That was just outside. That was close. 2-2.
Rosarena with a couple steps to the dugout. If they both told you
that was borderline.
A strike and only one person.
Catcher did a good job of framing it, but it was off the plate. 3-2. Low and inside.
Rosarena's not been getting the hits, but he did walk yesterday. Steal 2 bases after the walk and coming to
Rosarena being disciplined after going down 0-2.
He's the only guy that has done much of anything in this postseason for Seattle.
Full count. Hits him off the front elbow. So Rosarena reaches base, hit by a pitch. And here comes Cal Raleigh.
Big deal, but in the postseason, immediate big-time stress as this Mariners lineup.
Batting order: Rosarena, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Polanco, Naylor, Suarez, Canzone, Robles, and Crawford for the Mariners.
Crawford with the same 9 as Game 1. So here is Raleigh. Kevin Gausman went into that at-bat against Cal Raleigh last night, having retired 16 in a row. He had gotten 2 strikes on Raleigh. But then Cal
2 homers, 5 ribbies for Raleigh in the postseason.
But he fouls off the first pitch here. Well, as amazing of a year as he's had, and I think it's MVP amazing. He actually has, when you dive into the numbers, more swings and misses than you would think. Doesn't put the ball in play, but when he does, the damage is off the charts. 60 during the regular season.
Man on first, nobody out. Checks the runner safe.
Yeah, 2 in the postseason so far. Raleigh's hit 400 in the playoffs. The rest of the Mariners have hit 180. And only one time have they scored more than 3 runs, relying on that pitching.
Raleigh batting lefty with that bat.
Savage's at 1 is high for ball 1. So here's the interesting when you dive into the numbers.
1-1 takes a ball high. Fastball 94. Up and out of the zone. 1-1. 1 out. Man on first. Top of the first. Raleigh was 2 for 4 with a homer yesterday. Believe he had 3 ribbies. Takes a ball. 2-1. Savage in a jam to start this game.
Percentage for any pitcher in baseball all year, but guys just can't lay off.
Oh, that's a tough call. Just outside. 3-1. Probably not.
Just go up there and wait him out. And that's the tough part. Right now, it's not so tough because he's not commanding the fastball for strikes. When he gets the fastball for strikes early in the count,
that's look all right lately.
Do not want to get
might have a quarterback.
Fastball, and that's what brings in the split finger. 3-1 to Raleigh.
Raleigh fouls it off,
See
full
that
count.
pitch right there. Okay, if that
3-2.
was a 1-2 pitch, then he probably follows that off with a split finger off that height. That's a top of the zone, hard pitch to hit for a hitter, especially
Come on, Blue Jays.
1 foot of release, the highest release point in baseball, and the hitters just don't see that, and so that illusion and
Double
the
play,
fastball plays faster
strikeout.
up there than what the miles per hour say.
Double play, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle sends him.
By a pitch to start the game.
Send him running.
Here's a payoff pitch. Raleigh
Ball.
takes ball 4. And the first 2 have reached for Seattle.
Wow. Nobody out, 2 on to start the game for Seattle. Yasevich had favorable counts in both at bats and ends up hitting a pitch, hitting a guy with the pitch and walking a man. Toronto's offense needs to wake up today.
This is where it'll be tested right now. Is riding the wave and is playing with
Julio Rodriguez, 200 in the postseason, home run, 3 RBIs, had 32 dingers in the regular season. First pitch to him, a strike on the outside corner. Slider, 88.
Walked twice yesterday. Scored the game-winning run on the base hit from Polanco.
0-1. Good pitch. Nasty splitter. Off speed, 83 miles an hour.
Rare to see him take
Strike 2 looking.
Well, he's been smoking the fastball and getting the fastball up in the zone. Those 2 off-speed pitches.
Come on, kid.
Strike zone.
Can get him to chase. Splitter down in the dirt. 1-2.
Release point is so huge, and you see how in the first game he didn't give up a hit and only 2 base runners. Already 2 base runners and not an out recorded in the second start.
Savage struggling.
Here's his 1-2. Rodriguez.
Hit hard. That's out of here if it's fair. Gonzo, 3-0 Mariners.
Rodriguez with a
Wow.
shot in the first inning.
He ripped that one to left field. Second home run of the postseason, Julio Rodriguez. 3-0 Seattle. Nobody out, top of the first. You better get someone up in that pen. Mariners still riding high off that 15-inning victory.
One of the top home run hitting clubs in baseball this year. They've not had the same kind of power in the postseason. They've been able to survive it because the pitching has been so good. Rodriguez hits it out, and if you start getting that power like they did for a lot of the regular season, look.
First pitch,
you
strike.
never know in a postseason game, we've talked about it. 0-2, innocent first at bat. He gets maybe a call that goes against him and then hits the bat.
This is
and
worst
the next thing you know is 3
case
runs.
scenario for the Blue
Those little
Jays.
things are the things that drive you
1-1.
crazy in a postseason
Nice strike.
game and get magnified.
Oh, excuse me, 0-2.
And put pressure on the young pitcher, and that split finger was probably the
Polanco up to bat, 231 in the postseason. 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Bases just got cleared on a 3-run home run by Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Splitter low and outside. First out of the day for Yasevich.
and that split finger that just flooded right over the middle. And the timing of seeing 3 in a row allowed Rodriguez to stay back, keep his hands back, and keep it fair. Second of the postseason for Rodriguez. After 30 to
Naylor, big swing and a miss,
That's
strike
strike
1.
on Josh Naylor. So this is how cruel baseball is. That's his first hit he's given up, and it resulted in 3 runs. He hadn't given up a hit in the first game. Probably would have gone a lot longer had the score been different.
Ooh, chop foul,
And now
0-2.
he's faced with his first adversity where he's going to have to pound the strike zone and get back to where he's comfortable and keep them. Because 3 runs typically against the Blue Jays is not going to be enough.
Second career postseason home run for Rodriguez. 0-2 to Naylor. Had a really big game, offensively and defensively, to beat the Tigers in Game 5. Yasevich needs to sit him down quickly. Tries way up high. A splitter, way out of the zone. Couldn't get him to chase. 1-2 count.
He was 0 for 4 yesterday. Struck out twice. On this 1-2,
he fouled it off his own foot.
Although
1-2. Oh.
See again, now the hitters are going to get used to north and south, all right? And if that's the only area they have to worry about, then it gets easier for them to hit. But having said that, if the fastball gets pounded constantly for strikes, then the north and south is not going to be easy for them. They can recognize
he's got himself good.
East and west outside the strike zone because his fastball's pretty straight. It's over the middle of the plate.
3-0 Seattle, top of the first, 1 out. First and second, 1 and 2, nobody on base. Yasevich already thrown 23 pitches. Gave up his first run of the postseason, first hit, 3-run homer. Couple of pitches that didn't go his way. That were close calls. And he pays for it.
No chance to recognize the two.
The 1-2 to Naylor.
Followed by Google Cloud. Naylor on 1-2.
Fouled off.
And so people might ask, well, why don't
do it again?
Do that? Well, it's almost impossible to do what he's doing from that height. And pitching is not perfection, where you every day feel like you have your best stuff and you're mechanically connected. Release point, key.
Hit up the middle, base hit. Squeezes through.
Another 2-strike hit for
Naylor, nice hit.
Above the letters to get to it. He's one of the few
Better get someone up, Toronto.
Get the ball 95 plus miles an hour and loves it.
No one up in the pen yet.
Path and the way that he sees the baseball. Do you see how flat that swing was? If you're underneath that at all, forget it. So you can see how flat. That's the attack angle you got to have when you're facing a 96-mile-an-hour fastball top of the zone.
Just out of the glove of the second baseman.
Against this unique look. They put 4 the first 5 on. And now Eugenio Suarez comes to the plate.
4 of the first 5 batters for Seattle have been on base.
He's going to extend to both parts of the field.
3-0, man on first, 1 out, top of the first. Yasevich on the struggle bus right now. Suarez up to bat.
49 home runs in the regular season for Eugenio Suarez. He almost had one last night. Just got it off the top of the wall.
Suarez batting 120 in the postseason. 1 homer, 1 RBI. The 0-1 pitch from Yasevich. Check swing. Said he didn't go. 1-1.
Took a Mariners offense that was much improved from previous seasons and made it down the stretch the best offense in baseball. 1-1, Suarez.
Big swing and a miss. Slider. 1 and 2. Jays need a double play desperately. Yasevich is going to throw over 30 pitches if they don't.
Savage is 1-2.
Big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball up high. 2 down.
Strikes him out with a high heat. 2 gone in this first inning. The one thing he's got to do as we watch this pitch, get that second strikeout, he's got to hold the ball in his hand for the split finger grip. And the reason he's got to do that is when he goes to the glove, that's when he'll change it. If he doesn't, he goes back to giving that pitch away with your grip and glove.
Well, that's all.
This is his first one to can zone. So
fastball
you'll see here
outside,
he goes to the split
1.
finger grip. He's got it in his hand. Right there.
Naylor at first, 1-0 count to can zone, batting 100 in the postseason. Naylor goes, steals another bag. He's like the slowest player in the league, and he has almost the most steals. Smart base runner. He didn't even have to slide in to get there on that one. Heads up play by the Mariners. Runner in scoring position, 2 down.
30 out of 32 on the season.
30 for 32.
One of the slowest guys
nice
in
pitch.
baseball. In fact, the only guy slower is the
inside at the knees.
Right
Strike 2 looking. Come on, Yasevich.
Game planning and the mental side. Already the bullpen for the BlueJays.
Get out of this fucking jam.
1-2 coming to can zone.
Nice pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball.
Seattle gets 3 runs.
3-0 Seattle, first inning. One man left on base in scoring position. Rodriguez, a big 3-run home run shot. That's the story of the ball game so far. Please like, share, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for hanging out. I know we're a little earlier today. I'm not too into the football games tonight. I may check out a little bit of them. Maybe a little bit of the LCS. I'm not sure. But I had some free time, and this game was on early, so I figured we'd check it out. Mariners doing everything right now. See if the kid can pitch well for him today. They got a young guy going as well. Gilbert. He's only got a 1.13 ERA in the postseason. Vlad Guerrero's hit Gilbert well. Something to watch for what that's worth. Freaking Chiefs finally woke up yesterday, huh? Beat Detroit. Mac Jones did what Mac Jones does. Baker Mayfield, huge game. Baker Mayfield's balling right now. He doesn't even have like 3 or 4 of his best players. Baker Mayfield might be the MVP right now for his team.
Cloud AI. 3-0 Seattle on Rodriguez's first inning home run. And the Blue Jays coming to bat here, playing from behind today with George Springer to lead things off for Toronto. He led off yesterday's game with a home run. That would be it. Nathan Lucas is...
Did I tell you Mac Jones would crumble, or did I tell you Mac Jones would crumble? Oh, he threw for 300 yards. Yeah, he threw 2 monster picks, too. No touchdowns. People only remember when I'm wrong. I was wrong about the Chiefs. They did win. I'm surprised Detroit blew that game. That was a perfect opportunity for them to make a statement. Oh, shit. Gilbert's the dude that looks like a cross from Mitch Williams and Randy Johnson. He only pitched like an inning the other night. Looking like Kenny Powers' love child. 1-1 to start against Springer. 190 in the postseason. 2 homers, 3 RBIs. He only does well when he's playing the Yankees. 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 to Springer, and it's
Shot foul.
This is more the same from yesterday. Mariners pitchers getting ahead. That's the whole idea.
Come on,
of course, you always
Jays.
want strike one, but the Mariners really emphasize it. And in game 1, 80% first pitch strike rate.
From Winterpark, Florida. 6'6",
Logan Gilbert has
215,
been one of the best in
28.
baseball in that category all year. His 1-2 Springer
Nice.
is
Oh, just foul.
Well, there's that split finger that he throws, and it has a little bit different action.
Got a hold of that one.
It's 6'6". You would think he has a high release point, but he actually has a long stride. So what that means is a lower arm angle, and it's a lower delivery than what his counterpart on the mound.
1-2. Nobody out. Top of the
currently at.
first. 3-0
He's up
Seattle.
with another 1-2. Springer takes ball 2, so you've got your Savage who releases the ball higher than anybody in baseball. Very unique.
2-2.
You've got Gilbert who releases the ball closer to home plate than anybody in baseball. And that's what makes him uniquely different and hard to hit at the same time. Short stride from your Savage, long stride.
There it is. See ya.
Towards the pole and just foul.
Oh, man. Just foul.
Another another slider, and
Two
he's
of them.
a bunch of them. It's a little bit of a flatter slider.
2 and 2.
Far out of the gate, you expect a little
Gilbert
bit of that.
gets
See how that
lucky.
spin is staying right there. When the hitter sees that big dot of the seams coming together, their eyes light up, and the ball usually does that.
Oh, that was gone another 5 feet the other way.
Home run in Blue Jays postseason history yesterday.
Come on,
Leading
Springer.
this one off against Gilbert.
That might be out of here. Get out of here. Off the wall. Keep running. Let's go. I took the Jays in this series because they have the home field. And I think they have better bats.
Well, some pitchers want to prove to themselves they can make the
Find themselves down again today.
This was the knuckle curveball.
They got to get that place. They got to get the people in that place going.
To turn the
It's a tough place to play.
That's flat in the zone again.
That crowd's got to be into it.
Leadoff double. Up comes Nathan Lucas, who shoots the first pitch foul. Lucas
Leadoff double
who fouls a ball off his
for the
knee
Jays.
yesterday. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking, I don't know if this guy's going to be in there. I don't know if I'd even walk if I'd done what he did. Nathan Lucas has given him some big swings this postseason. Hits second. A pad on his
Shot.
knees.
Advance the runner. Infield single. Error. Toronto's going to score a run. He's going to go to second. Ruh-roh Gilbert. Looking like Mac Jones. Threw the ball away. Toronto has a run. No one out. Man on second. Bottom of the first. 3-1 Seattle. Is that game in Washington tonight? I don't know if they play in Washington anymore. Is it Virginia or Maryland? I don't even know where their fucking stadium is anymore. They should beat the snot out of the Bears. Vladdy just broke his bat. Or let go of it. Hopefully nobody got killed. Foul ball, strike one.
And the Mariners completely took the air out of the building with that home run from Julio Rodriguez. So important that the Jays get right back up. They did with a double.
Blue Jays showing some grit.
Now they've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the tying run already.
Come on, Vladdy. Vladdy's due.
Vladdy loves power in the breaking ball.
He's gonna hit one.
21 home runs this last year on breaking pitches. 2 of them against Gilbert. On and 0-1.
Oh, inside, almost hit him. 1-1.
What happens when you pitch on short days rest, and it's not as easy as just saying, well, it was a bullpen type session, 34 pitches. You get a little fatigued, and the consistency of your arm
Gilbert
speed
not
gets
very
a little
sharp
bit
today
flagged at
compared
times.
to the game I saw him pitch against Detroit.
Right now with his release point not being consistent, not the sharp
Pitcher
breaking
calls timeout.
that we're used to seeing, and that splitter that has this gentle tumble.
Rogers Center don't like it.
So he'll have to find it soon. Blue Jays offense looking to
Man
come
on
right
second
back to
for
life.
Vladdy.
9 runs a game against the Yankees.
He's got a good career against Gilbert.
On this 1-1, Vlad Jr.
Chopped up the middle. Tough play by Crawford. Nice throw. One down. Runner advances to third. That was a tough play. Nice throw on the run. Dug it right out of the dirt. 1 hop, 2 hops maybe. Nice throw. Looking like Jeter. That's a Derek Jeter type play. So man on third, 1 down. 3-1 Seattle, bottom of the first.
Decision whether or not to have it open or close, although it was funny.
Meeting of the minds out at the pitcher's mound. I believe Bodger's due up. Blue Jays, 41% chance to score 5+ runs when they play. 74-5 when scoring 5 runs this season. 7 runs a game this postseason. Most in the majors.
every time that he stopped, he completely gave out. So today, after his x-rays came back negative, took some pain medication, a lot of caffeine, and a sleeve on that knee.
Come on, Jays.
John Schneider said, I had a feeling that he wasn't going to let me not play him. He's at third for Barger. He fouls off the first pitch. John said that these guys just having so much fun.
Barger, 286 in the postseason. Batting cleanup today for the Jays. Down by 2 early.
Fielder. Now hitting second.
0-1 pitch.
Barger.
Oh.
Fouls it into the dugout.
0-2, another foul.
Started the season in AAA, did Addison Barger, after he hit 197 going back and forth as a rookie last year. Look out over there.
Shitty weather got me yawning.
Hit fast.
Almost took out his own dugout.
Infield in for Seattle as the 0-2 comes home. Barger
Good
takes
eye.
outside.
1-2.
Kind of situation the Blue Jays have thrived in this year, getting guys in from third with less than 2 outs.
Got to get him thinking inside at some point in this game.
1-2 to Barger. Good eye. 2-2. Splitter low and outside. Tried to get him to chase. Wasn't having it. 2-2. 1 out. Man on third. Bottom of the first. 3-1 Seattle.
Tight to him is going to be that hole. On a 2-2. Barger
Swing and a miss. Nasty splitter.
Splitter from Gilbert for out number 2. Big strikeout there for Logan Gilbert.
First K for Gilbert. All you gotta do is hit a fly ball, man. You're bringing a run. What the fuck?
We'll talk all about Trey Savage's splitter, but this splitter right here was the best swing and miss pitch of any starter in baseball this year. He pulls it at a good time. Up comes Kirk with a man at third and 2 away.
Big hit in the gap. That'll score a run. Jays back in it. 3-2. Big time hit by Kirk. Opposite field. Man on first. 2 down. 1-run game. Bottom of the first.
Toronto's already got more runs.
Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't.
Another mediocre pitch over the plate. You can't do that to this Toronto team.
Lucky he didn't put it in the
They'll
orbit.
get away with it for so long, and they're going to just own the strike zone. As much as the Seattle Mariners pitching staff owns the strike zone, you cannot be in the middle with your secondary.
Oh, that's out of here. Oh, he just missed it. It looked better than it was. Wow.
Explodes out of the game.
That looked like a home run swing. Just missed it. Sent it on a deep drive to right at the right fielder. October baseball. Seattle due up. Top of the second. 3-2 lead for the Mariners. Neither starting pitcher has had their best stuff for sure. I believe Robles, Crawford, and Arozarena are due up. I believe Canzone made the last out. And I'm 90% sure I'm right. Blue Jays did have someone up in the pen at the end of the first. Savage threw 33 pitches, 21 strikes. Gave up a 3-run bomb to Rodriguez. What's up, Tank? Hi. Hi, hi. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, how you doing? Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Hiya. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Dad, mama, mommy, mommy. Ma. Mama. You're like Stewie over there. Yeah, I wish. Yankees are beat. We're out of it, brother. Unfortunately. That's why I'm rooting for the Blue Jays. Root for the team from our division that beat us. Oh, they're going to bring Savage up to start the second inning. Kirk and Savage having a little meeting out at the mound.
Away from their first trip to the World Series, where the rookie Savage tries to settle into this game after giving up 3 in the first.
I thought they would take Seattle
It's a reset inning for him. 8-9-1.
There's still a lot of games left. But
ideally,
they're down
these
1-0.
two guys off the base.
Nice pitch.
Take strike one. Trying to do
94-mile-an-hour fastball, high in the strike zone. Taken for strike 1. Nobody on, top of the second. Nobody out. Nice pitch. Did he go? I don't think he did. Nope, he held his swing. 1-1.
He hasn't really thrown 3-4 fastballs in a row, so if you...
Robles batting 167 in the postseason. 1-1 pitch. Couldn't get him to chase. Slider low and outside. 2-1.
Savage's 2-1.
Oh, that got hit
right center field.
right at the right field. Oof.
He comes out and makes the grab.
Nice grab.
Well, Savage was a first-round pick just last year out of East Carolina, and then started this season in A-ball. He stopped at every rung in the ladder, and he said, "I feel like I've met pretty much everybody in the organization. I haven't stopped everywhere."
Savage started in Dunedin, Florida, in Single A, April 2nd this year. Played in Vancouver and a few other places before making it with the big league club. 1 out, Crawford up to bat, fakes a bunt, takes a strike. 4-seam fastball right down the middle. 0-1.
Into that game against the Yankees, looked over.
From Boyertown, Pennsylvania. The pitch, low. Another fastball. 1-1. He's relying on that 4-seamer.
Would have gone longer, no doubt, but the score gave the luxury to give him some rest.
Give him a 12-0 lead. That's one way.
Splitter down in the dirt. Crawford doesn't go for it. 2-1.
Crowd addressing his parents who were up in the crowd in tears. His dad Dave, his mom Cheryl.
Popped up
Sky high up into that open roof.
to the shortstop.
Jimenez says he's got it. So did Clement. Jimenez said it louder.
Wow, them guys almost ran into each other. 2 down.
Well, the Mariners are looking at a pitcher they very nearly drafted. Last year, they had him rated in the top 3 or 4 in the draft. They were down to 2 picks, and they had the 15th pick in the draft.
3-2 Toronto, 3-2 Seattle. Top of the second, 2 out. This will be the 42nd pitch for Savage. Arozarena up to bat. Got hit by a pitch. Scored on a 3-run homer by Rodriguez in the first. He was down 0-2 in that at bat. Battled back and ended up getting plunked. 1-0 pitch, pop foul, and back of home plate, out of play. 1-1. 148, no homers, and RBI, 466 OPS in the postseason for Arozarena. 1-1 pitch from Savage. High.
One of the things they love about Savage, we talk about the uniqueness of his delivery.
Another fastball out of his own.
The persona. He said even before that start last week, I'm
2-1.
built for this. And then he said he went back to his room and he thought to himself, man, I got myself into it here. I better go back that up if I'm talking like that.
Big swing and a miss. Nasty slider. on the outside half of the plate. Strike 2. Come on, kid. Much better inning than the first so far. Swings. Nope. He ain't going to swing. He's going to take strike 3 looking. And that's it for the Mariners in the second.
Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. 2 long-suffering franchises head-to-head in Toronto. We're back on Fox after this.
Big strikeout. I think that keeps him at 45 pitches. He might make it to the 4th or 5th if he keeps going well. I believe Varsho, Clement, and Schneider are due up for the Jays this inning. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for hanging out. Don't be afraid to hit me up if you want to shoot the shit in the chat. What up, Crispy? Salute, buddy. Shitty day weather-wise today. There was not much I could do other than shit inside the house. So I said I might as well go live for the early game today. Check it out. I don't know if I'm going to check any of the football games out tonight. I think the Bills and the Commanders should probably whoop ass. Maybe we'll check out a little bit of one of them. Not sure. Fucking coming down in buckets still. Well, we need it. Titans fired their head coach today, finally. About damn time. That dude was terrible. I think Miami's coach is going to get the boot soon, too. I'll be really surprised if they don't boot him the fuck out of there. I was watching him in his press conference last night. And Tua. I kind of feel bad for Tua. But there's some shit going down in Miami where guys aren't going to play meetings and players-only meetings and shit. Inmates are running the asylum. They've lost a lot of close games, too, which probably makes it 10 times more frustrating. I couldn't imagine being a part of a team, and especially professionally, and not showing up to a team meeting. Unless somehow I didn't find out about it. Here we go. Clement, 529 in the postseason. Absolutely killing it. First guy up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the second. Pops one foul. 0-1. Seattle up 3-2. 1 homer, 5 ribbies.
And he figured they'd be aggressive again today, and they have.
In the postseason. Oh,
0-2.
nasty splitter
right
low.
And that velocity split
Got him swinging.
Is a big key. He cannot be afraid to throw your fastball. I mean, he's got 96, 97.
Nice piece of hitting. Little blooper in the center. Man on first.
Everything, and he makes contact with just about everything.
Nice piece of hitting.
See, that's my point right there about a lot of off-speed pitches, and right now the Blue Jays don't fear his fastball, and they're sitting almost on some off-speed.
Nothing crazy.
The best of it.
Put it in play.
Down.
Glad he likes
He's
it.
going to have to command his fastball a little bit more.
This kid can steal, too. I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto takes a chance with a hit and run or tries to steal a bag. First pitch to Schneider, high, 4-seam fastball outside the zone. Both pitches depending on that 4-seam fastball. Schneider, no homers, no RBIs in the postseason, batting a little over 200. Check swings to first. They go for the lead runner. No. Naylor steps on first base, allowing the runner to get to second. Didn't like the chances of putting him out without making an error. One down, runner on second. 3-2 Seattle. Bottom of 2.
Tell you is if you don't throw enough fastballs and you see a ton of off speed, they start blending together, and the hitter's got a better chance.
Andre Jimenez fouls it off. And if it seems like everybody's throwing a splitter, there is something to that. That pitch really making a comeback the last couple of years, and especially this year, and especially yesterday's game. 51 splitters thrown in the whole house. That's today. The most on record, and that goes back to 2008.
Get the crock pot going.
Jimenez, the 9-hitter. Grounds into first. Naylor's got it.
Gonna advance the runner again.
Over to Gilbert, 2 out.
Runner on third, 2 down.
Tying run to third, back to the top of the order.
Not the worst out in the world. Here comes Springer. Yeah, we got rain for like 2 days coming.
Way off the plate to George Springer. Very aggressive.
The Blue Jays.
Saw what he did after hanging
I'm rooting for the Blue Jays the rest of the way.
He got that double. He almost got the home run, then he pulled foul.
One of my friends is a Jays
fan. Both games in this championship series with a bang. The home run yesterday.
And a Raiders fan. I feel bad for him. I'll root for the Blue Jays. Oh, you got to swing the bat. That was just outside. He got lucky.
That was the 21st of George Springer's postseason career. That's one shy of Bernie Williams for 4th on the all-time list.
Don't tie Manny. Don't tie Bernie.
At 5 of them in the World Series in 2017.
1-0.
Reggie Jackson, Jim Sutley, George Springer. Hit 5 home runs in the Fall Classic. Honored as the MVP.
3-2 Seattle. Bottom of the second. 2 outs, runner on third. Springer up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a double.
Postseason experience. How to handle this stage.
1-1 pitch. Low. Good eye. Nasty splitter just barely out of the dirt. Tried to make him chase.
Jays trying to take advantage of Clement's leadoff single. On a 2-1 pitch, Springer swings and misses at the high fastball. Swung himself out of his boots there.
Well, they got a bunch of information, and each day and each game is different for a starting pitcher, but that fastball still plays. And I'll reiterate, he's going to have to continue to use that pitch just a little bit more against this team.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard. Just foul.
Too many of those.
Yeah,
have a shorter
and a Raiders fan. Poor guy.
That pitch floated again.
That's the number one sport in baseball this year. Just has not looked right yet.
Yeah.
No, it's just coming out and just kind of just sitting there like almost a knuckleball, but not having the effect of it. Turns into a very hittable fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. To Springer. Fouled one hard. Last swing.
Back to the fastball.
Good eye. Just low and outside. Tough pitch to take. Full count.
I'm with you, Logan.
Georgie Springer.
Well, if you knew you were going to have your best slider, this is the time to throw it off of that pitch, because the heat on that outside corner, taking it, and at the mercy of the umpire's call, Springer will have to make a quick decision on a pitch away.
3-2 down.
To tie it with 2 gone in the second. It is
Popped
a
up.
fastball. We'll do it
Foul.
again.
Out of play. Roger Sanders got to get into it.
third, 2 away. The 8th pitch coming from Logan Gilbert to George Springer.
Good eye.
Ball 4.
Ruh-roh. Vladdy's up, I think.
First walking shoot by Gilbert.
Yeah, this is where the slider has been, and it's
Is Vladdy up?
actually
I believe so.
it doesn't have a ton of spin on it, which is the reason why it's not breaking as much.
Oh,
You're not
Nukes is up.
throwing it
Then
glove
Vladdy.
side off of your
This
fastball.
could be a big inning.
The hitter has a chance.
So now
Yeah,
it's
I watched the
2-1
Bruins
for Lucas.
and listened to him this afternoon. Yeah, finally, Crispy. Here we go. 2 outs. Runners on the corners for the Blue Jays.
Time run at third, go ahead run at first.
Bottom of the
Springer
second.
led the team in stolen bases.
Strike.
You're not going. Takes strike.
Well, in this game, if they're getting the right personnel on bases, they're going to take some stolen bases against a
Yeah, I listened to the Bruins and watched the last period today. They should have won that game, but they're playing a lot better than they did last year. 0-1 pitch. Way outside of ball. 1-1. Mike McDaniels is next, too. Dolphins are going to can him soon.
Ball and a strike. Lucas
Hit hard. Might be a single. That's going to score 1.
Lucas knocks in another.
Maybe 2.
Off of the deck and it's
Scores 1. Tied ball game. Here comes Vladdy. See if they walk him to load him up. Wow. Blue Jays are tough at home. That's why I took them. It's part of the reason I think they're going to win, too. They got home field. That place gets loud. It's a tough place to play.
runs batted in this postseason for Lucas. Today's stuff in the stat sheet. He's got 2 hits. He's got a run.
Please like, share, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for hanging out. First and second, 2 outs for Vlad Jr. Tied up 3-3. Gilbert's thrown 37 pitches. Hasn't had his best stuff today.
biggest at bat for Gilbert. And he just not had his swing and miss type stuff. I mean, only 3 missed swings. And that's coming from 23 swings. So that tells you
pitch to
that he hasn't
Vladdy?
been crisp. He's got to find a way to get this
Vladdy's hit
superstar
several
out.
home runs
I mean,
off this
reset
guy
the
in his
line and
career.
give His team a chance to get back
400 batting average
at a tie game.
in the regular
The
season.
spot to not have a feel for it. Face some misguide. Takes a
Ball outside. He's going to walk him. He's going to throw him all junk. I don't think he gives Vladdy anything to hit whatsoever. I'll be surprised. The 1-0.
Jays are down 3-0 after a half inning. Looking for the lead in the second.
Good eye.
2-0.
Inside. Another fastball.
How aggressive are you trying to get back into the zone here?
Come on, Poppy.
Roger on deck.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on, Poppy.
You're not going to be too aggressive. You're probably relying on off-speed
Little
pitch
kid
here.
crying. Inside, ball 3.
He's not turning the corner and not finishing.
He's going to
the
load him
pitch.
up.
Sometimes it's just not there.
He can't throw him a strike right here.
That slider has not been there.
He don't got his best stuff.
Now it's not even almost worth throwing to him.
3-0. You know why Jr. would be happy to take it back.
Oh, that's a tough ball.
Inside corner 3-1.
Called a strike. Looked like it was inside. Vladdy took the pitch. 3-1.
Another one that backed up. Better off throwing a split finger right here
Come on,
if
Vladdy.
he's going to go with something off speed other than a fastball.
He looks like he's going to hit one. He looks
On the
confident.
3-1 pitch.
He stepped off the mound.
The moment disengages.
Vladdy looks locked in.
It became the first team to win a game in the postseason on 100 pitches.
Sometimes you could just like feel it.
7 years in game
I pulled a couple home runs
in the
this
first
year.
2 innings today.
Ooh, big swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Fastball, and it's 3-2.
Vladdy's had a hell of a postseason. See if he can keep it going. Tied ball game. Bottom of 2. Daddy.
Fans watching their favorite. Vladimir Guerrero
Payoff
Jr.
pitch.
Trying to give the Jays the lead. Here's a payoff, and it's
Fouled off. Commanders. They should still beat the Bears even without Devo and McLaurin. I don't know if they're playing or not, but I heard they were questionable.
Only the change of speeds. It wasn't
Bills
the
should
location.
take care of business
The
too.
speeds there for Vladdy.
Full count, 2 out.
3-2. And another
Hit foul by
Another splitter.
Guerrero. Do it again. Gilbert's going to throw his 45th pitch.
Guerrero had
Soon.
9 hits in the division series. 0 for 5 so far in the championship series.
Get loud. There you go.
Able to try it again. 3-2. Guerrero sends it
Fouled off.
down the line.
What up, Stevie? I saw him the other day.
It goes.
I saw him at the liquor store.
Guerrero is trying to wait as long as he can to pull the trigger.
That's
right?
funny
He's
shit.
Fighting off.
He was
couple
asking
pitches.
about you, too.
After the split fingers twice, he fouled off. He was able to foul off a really good fastball that beat him. Gilbert, the number 1
3-2 to
this
Vlad.
pitcher in the majors.
Runners on the
Trying to
corners,
put him
tied
away.
game.
His 9th pitch of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hit up the middle. Oh, they had the friggin'
Takes his time.
they had the shift on.
Throws him out. But the Blue Jays
Had the shift on. Had the second baseman playing in back of second base. Able to handle the hard hit ground ball. 3 down. End of 2. 3-3. Josh Allen should have a good night, I would assume. I don't know how his receiving core is. Sometimes you got to worry about Cook getting some of the statistics. But they're playing the Falcons. They should handle him. Crazy, huh? I haven't seen him in forever either. Yeah, I seen Billy the other night when I was going to meet Paulie at fucking Bottom Line. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Please like, share, subscribe. The Bucs are a good team, I think, too. Baker's been playing well, even through some of their injuries. Mac Jones didn't help the Niners at all yesterday. I told everyone, people gave me a hard time yesterday. Mac Jones is this, Mac Jones is that. Dude, Mac Jones fucking terrible. Terrible, I'm telling you. The minute he gets poopy pants, it's over. 349 yards, couldn't throw for a touchdown, 2 picks. One should have been a pick 6, but the guy couldn't stay on his feet. I never seen nothing like it. I could have probably took it to the house. But the NFL, you're going to find out in the next 5 or 6 weeks who people are probably, for the most part. Teams are either going to stop playing well or playing bad. Cal Riley up, starting the third. Hits it high in the air. Ooh, just missed that one. Hit it a mile in the air. Caught by Lukes in right field, 1 down. Seahawks had a nice win yesterday. They got a decent defense. They got a hell of a receiver. Donald looked all right. That pass he threw to Njigba yesterday was nasty. They got to get rid of the coach. How he hasn't been fired yet. He looks like he's on everything. He looks like he's in outer space, that guy. Even when you listen to him talk. And after what Tua said yesterday, you know that team is, the inmates are running the asylum. People aren't going to meetings and shit. Not good.
Chiefs team's leadoff hitter that looked like strike 3 wound up not being. Both guys
2-0, 1 out, 3-3. Rodriguez 1 for 1 with a 3-run homer.
After what looked like should have been strike 3.
I say 3-0 green light right here.
The guy that put Seattle on the board with a home run. He
Ball
takes
4.
a walk. And Rodriguez has been on base 5 times over the first
Rodriguez
game
on base again.
So, man aboard for Jorge Polanco, and our player profile sponsored by Liberty Mutual. Game-winning hit, back-to-back games for Polanco. He's the first guy to do that in the postseason for the Mariners.
Jorge Polanco.
Edgar Martinez in 1995.
He's been hot.
His hitting coaches.
Hit hard. Nice play by the second baseman. The second for 1.
And that's all they'll get.
Can't get it to first in time. 2 down.
It's not that easy of a play by Clement. He had to bobble it just a little bit in the throw.
Yeah, he had a big game.
Gets a little dicier
for the Jaguars.
Gets a little closer. Watch this. He cleans right here. A little bobble to his hand, and then the angle.
I agree, Crispy. That's why I was like, why are they getting rid of George Pickens? I know he's a pain in the ass. I know it. But he's playing pretty well for Dallas right now, and he doesn't have any help really with CeeDee Lamb out. First pitch to Naylor, fouled off. A splitter, 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. No homers, no ribbies. 250 in the postseason. Yes, Panthers, excuse me.
And these guys are all seeing him for the first time.
Oh, that's hit hard to center field.
Here comes Varsho,
And it drops in. Base hit. Runner goes to third.
It settles into center field, and they've got him cornered.
First and third, 2 outs, top of the third, 3-3. Yasevich has not had his best stuff. Next pitch will be his 55th of the game. Neither pitcher has pitched great.
The ball just wasn't going to be caught.
Mariners have him at first and third. 2 gone in this third inning for Suarez. Couldn't come up with a big hit for the Mariners. What has been a quiet postseason.
Suarez 0 for 1. Hits this one hard in the gap. Center fielder dives. Great catch. Varsho. Big time. He overran the ball and had to come back to it, thinking he had to get on his horse, and it wasn't hit as hard as he thought, or as much to dead center as he thought. Had to backtrack towards left center on the run, sliding catch to end the top of the third for the Mariners. 2 men left on base. Blue Jays coming up. Yes, the Panthers, pardon me. The Jaguars and the Panthers, I fuck up sometimes for some reason. Because they came into the league at the same year when I was a kid. So I always associate them two together. Well, yeah, I think the Steelers could use a receiver for sure. And that's my real worry with them. Defensively, they seem fine. They're one of the top Ds so far. Offensively, I worry a little bit. Especially if, God forbid, something happens to like Metcalf. Or they lose one of their backs that's playing well enough for them to win. Depth shots for a lot of teams this year are going to come into play. New England's one of those teams. Everyone on New England's secondary yesterday went down during the game with some issue. Half of them were like questionable going into it. I look at that depth chart and I'm like, boy, if we lose 3 or 4 guys, it'll be, and the season's over. And there's a lot of teams like that. But they continue to win. They made my Patriots make mistake after mistake after mistake for whatever that's worth. The defense comes up big every time they need them to, it seems. This year, the NFL's weird to me. I don't think I've ever seen a year like this, where it's like you really don't know. Like, even the Eagles lately look a little, yeah. Like, generally speaking, bad teams or mediocre teams don't generally beat good teams. This year, it's happening quite a bit. That could be part of it, Crispy. I think they don't teach the games just different now, too. And that's probably a huge part of it. The offenses are different. They don't throw downfield like when we were younger. It's all like it's more short passes than anything. RPOs, play action, a little bit of the running game mixed up if you got a back worth the shit. Gilbert comes out for the bottom of the third. First pitch of ball. Second pitch to Bodger fouled off 1-1. Tied ball game. Yeah. A lot of that shit. Even Mahomes, look at him. Most of his fucking throws are like at the line of scrimmage. Way outside, 2-1 slider.
And whoever can execute better, obviously, is going to win. And it's a
Bodger 0 for 1.
Of hitter strengths and pitcher strengths.
Hit high in the air down the left field line. Foul.
Pitching staff. It's not just Gilbert. The whole staff.
2-2.
They do, and they all have unique ways of getting you out when they're all on their regular rest and feeling like they can do their thing. Now, that's what made yesterday so impressive. Today, you can make an argument he's been impacted by that 34 or so pitches he made a couple days ago. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bodger. That gets you out of
Cal Raleigh having problems with his gear.
And the execution
Timeout.
Has not been as good as it needs to be.
Well, the whole goal for Seattle coming into these 2 games, given what you're talking about, the load they had to carry in a 5-game series on a Friday night, was get one of these 2 games house money for them, and that they got last night's game.
One of the buckles on his catcher's equipment giving him problems.
Regular rest in Seattle. George Kirby game 3, Luis Castillo in game 4. And we asked Dan Wilson what's the plan for Brian Wu, who threw a simulated game today. Doesn't sound like he's necessarily going to start a game. Maybe
come on, Sonny Bodger.
But whatever he gives him, it's not going to be a.
You guys know who Sonny Bodger is? Hit to second. Throw to first. 1 down.
Reset once you get through today.
Yeah, and honestly, today was going to be that game.
Well, they were all injured, Magic.
Show it in the first inning, but that game where the wearing out of that adrenaline and the travel.
They're all injured. They got rid of their best player.
Quick turnaround, so all those
it is what it is.
And I've always said that your pitcher.
I didn't think they would lose to the Panthers.
Dictate what that feeling is going to be like for your ball club. If he comes out sharp as his tack, you're going to have a little energy. Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk, opposite field.
Floated up there for Robles.
Robles makes a play, 2 down.
out in this third.
Yeah, I think they should have kept Fields too.
Together as baseball's platform.
I think Fields, if he ever gets a halfway decent offensive line, might surprise people. The Jets are so bad. So bad. He played good against Pittsburgh, too. They almost beat Pittsburgh. But they offensively, they are really bad. Defensively, they're not very good either. First pitch to Varsho, outside slider. Gilbert, 54th pitch coming. Nah, he gets a shitty. Kind of like Daniel Jones, too. Daniel Jones, people didn't realize how bad that Giants team was. Second pitch, a strike looking. Varsho, 0 for 1. 1-1 count, 2 out, nobody on base, tied game, bottom of the third.
When he was healthy, top 10 in the league in slugging. And a 1-1 from Gilbert. Varsho takes a ball.
2-1. Pitch outside, fastball.
For the Arizona Diamondbacks. Came over in a trade for Lourdes Gurriel and Gabby Moreno before the 23 season. 29-year-old from Shelley, Wisconsin. Here it's cold. Fouls it
Foul.
off, 2-2.
Staying alive. Both pitchers using that four-seam fastball a lot. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for hanging out for the ALCS Game 2 today between Mariners and Jays.
Gilbert looking for his first clean inning of the day.
Good eye.
Full-on
Ball
Varsho.
down in the dirt. Full count.
You never want to give up on a pitch, but you can't.
I took
let a
the Colts
pitch
to
beat
win
you
that
if
division.
It isn't working. So you pick spots in situations where you know you can't get beat. Right now, that slider is that pitch for Gilbert.
See what he goes with on this 3-2 to Varsho.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Slider.
There was not where
Just
he wanted
missed
to
it.
take the result.
Boy, he should have clobbered that thing. That wasn't a very good pitch. He just missed it. End of 3. Tied up 3-3. Like. Share. Subscribe. Yeah, I mean, if they stay healthy, they're decent. They got a pretty decent offensive line. Their defense is solid. They got a stud running back. Daniel Jones, when I watched him play, he didn't look terrible to me. With the Giants, it just he really didn't. They was just so bad. I watched him like 3 times last year, and I was like, when he got some time, his like throws looked good. He had an arm. He wasn't making like bad decisions. And what I watched. I think so. I'll be really surprised if the Dodgers don't win it all. Their payroll's through the roof. It's usually how it works. I'm not bitching about it. It's just how it works. They should win. If they're healthy, there's really no excuse for that team not to win the way it's constructed. They got all kinds of veterans on that team that have been there, done that, bought the T-shirt. From pitchers to the rest of the team. They got one pitcher that's going to the Hall of Fame for sure. Two, if you count fucking what's his name? But yeah, I'll be shocked. I called it at the end of last year of the way they beat down New York in the World Series. I go, if they keep most of this roster, there's no way that they don't win again next year. I called it at the end of the World Series last year. We'll see if they have their number. We don't know. Maybe in the regular season they might have a little bit, but Postseason's a whole different animal. Oh, that's the worst. Ever drop one in the toilet? That shit make you mad. I've never dropped mine in the toilet, but loved ones have. And I'm just like, why? I dropped one off the dock into salt water walking to my boat one day. That fucking pissed me off. I just bought the thing too. 0-1 pitch to Canzone. Top of the fourth, nobody out. Leadoff hitter for the Mariners. Strike. Oh, excuse me, a ball high. They all are. Freddie Freeman, fucking Mookie. They got a squad. Nice piece of hitting. Hit right at the second baseman. Easy out.
That fastball that really gives the hitter a little bit of an issue. When you have movement,
yeah, he stinks anyway.
You want, but if you don't have movement,
it ain't gonna help them whether he plays or he doesn't. The Jets are bad. Bad.
He's just over 5 innings. Robles sends the first one foul, and the Mariners, after a very patient approach the first time through the order, been more aggressive this second time. Their first time through the lineup, that was as patient, just when you're looking at number of swings per number of pitches, as they've been at any point all year. This is a really aggressive bunch.
All left down.
Oh, nice job laying off that one.
To that idea we were talking about, can you wait him out a little?
Yosevich settled in a little bit. 1 inning. The other 2 have been a little funky. 1-1 pitch to Robles. Chop foul. 1-2. Yeah, I'm a Samsung guy. I'm not into iPhones. I couldn't even run one if you handed me. I'm so used to running Android. Nice pitch. Should have been a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that looked good to me, man. That's the second or third one he hasn't called a strike for Yosevich. That was right there. Nobody on. 2-2. Fouled off again.
The kid's showing something else tonight, though. Cruised against the Yankees, got punched in the mouth right away today, and has bounced back. Yeah, he has. He's bounced back and held him right there, and that's what you have to do. There's nowhere to go.
Come on, dog.
In the postseason.
Fouled off again.
The Jays met
what
with
up,
him
Ryan?
before the draft. They asked him what he considered his biggest strength to be. Instead of talking about
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
He mentioned his fearlessness.
Top of the fourth, nobody on.
You can put me up against 2 grizzly bears, and I'm not afraid. You need to have that mindset. We get it.
Hit hard to center field. Right at him. 2 down.
2 down in the fourth. Tonight in prime time, the National League Championship Series gets underway.
Dodgers,
The
Brewers.
Dodgers send Blake Snell to the mound
8
against the
o'clock
Brewers in
tonight.
Game 1 on TBS, and then tomorrow, Game 2 of that series. We travel to Seattle. Game 3 will be on Wednesday. Coverage starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Snell versus Ashby.
Going to be the opener of that game, and Blake Snell coming off 6 totals, 1-hit innings against the Phillies. A sub-1 ERA his last 5 starts. J.P.
Crawford up to bat.
With 2 gone in this 4th inning.
1 out.
Brewers won all 6 head-to-head matchups against the Dodgers during the regular season.
Takes a strike. 1-1.
That's shocking. I know it's timing and everything.
That was a hittable pitch.
Still, I think the Brewers are...
Nobody on. 2 down. Yosevich pitch. Just low. That looked close too. Oof. Not giving him them pitches on the lower half of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Crawford pops it down the left field line. Back to the track. Caught. Middle of the 4th. Tied at 3. Jays coming up to bat. You're Savage hanging in there, hanging tough. I believe Clement, Schneider, and Jimenez are up for the Blue Jays this inning. What up, No Joe the Kid? What up, Red Sox fan? What up, Russ? Brennan Garner, what's up? I'm rooting for the Jays. I think it's going to be Jays, Dodgers. I thought the Jays, before I said that, I still would take the Jays. I thought they were going to have Bo Bichette back, but they don't have him back. I got to stand on business. I'll take the Jays still. I think the home field advantage playing in Toronto should help them. I think that place is really hard to play in the postseason. I think the Jays got a lot of bats. Yeah, I said that after they beat the Yankees last year. I'm like, this team ain't losing next year if the same roster comes back or anything close to it. But a lot of people think that the Brewers might have their number, at least in the chats I've seen. We'll see what happens. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for hanging out today. A little bit of an earlier stream. The weather was crappy. I did all my stuff I had to do to get done cleaning today. I said the hell with it. I'll do the ALCS game too. Maybe we'll check out some football later on. See if I'm up to it. Yeah, but they put up so many runs. And they got good enough starting pitching where you might not. If you're talking about the Dodgers. It seems like everybody's slim in the bullpen, to tell you the truth. There's real no like shutdown closes anymore. Not like it used to be. But I was spoiled. I got to watch Mariano Rivera play. And Trevor Hoffman and Bob Wetland, guys that if they blew a game, you couldn't believe it. Bet your whole paycheck they wouldn't. Clement, first pitch, ripped foul. That was dangerous. That would have been at least a double. Bazzato into the game, pitched really well in that 15-inning game against the Tigers the other night. Came up huge for them. See if he's got his stuff tonight.
And risking a couple more innings through this lineup just was not in the cards, and now we have the relievers to finish it
Check, swing, foul ball.
Swings even when
0-2. And I didn't watch a lot of baseball this year. I read online. I read in newspapers. I watched some videos and stuff, but I really didn't watch a lot of baseball this year. Chopped. Raleigh tries to handle it, makes the throw just in time. Clement thrown out. Good hustle. Raleigh holding his groin. Uh-oh. Or his hand. That's not good for Seattle.
you can tell he is not feeling it.
Cal Raleigh did something where he hurt himself. I don't know if he pulled his groin or a hammy.
Remember, he has caught every inning and put his body through stuff he just cannot understand to catch 15.
Cal Raleigh, like he just said, has caught so many innings. Catching beats the shit out of you. That's why the Yankees always gave Posada a little time off. I mean, he caught probably just as many games as Raleigh, if not close. But they always had two catches to give their catcher a break here and there. It's a demanding position. It's probably the most important position besides the pitcher. It might even be more important, but it doesn't get the credit. You call the whole game. You're squatting the entire time catching bullets. Popped up towards the dugout. And it's going to make it off the top of the Mariners dugout. Three to three, bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Schneider up to bat. He's 0 for 1. No balls, 1 strike. Raleigh running after that ball. Looked all right. Didn't see him grimace.
60-some home runs out of a guy that does all that is why I think that the MVP race should be a little different.
Schneider takes a pitch for a ball.
For Cal, Aaron Judge is one of my favorite people to watch play the game. Aaron Judge had what would normally be a no-brainer MVP season, but
1-1.
if
Strike.
Cal
That was
Raleigh's
outside the
numbers
zone.
for any other position other than catcher, that's where I give the buck. Because of what he has to do, and because of the intense...
Raleigh, 1,072 innings caught this year. 1 down, 1 and 2, no one on. Bozzato, the pitch, strike 3 looking. Nasty sinker, 96 miles an hour on the outside half of the plate. That was a strike, homie. The one you didn't swing at before was a ball called strike, but that was a strike. Two down for the Jays. Cleanup, number 9 hitter up. Jimenez, 0 for 1. Strike, sinker, 96 at the knees.
Strike on Jimenez.
Grounded out in the second.
Bullpen last night, 9 up, 9 down.
Good eye.
The first 2 that he's faced
1 and 1.
That sinker he throws is nasty. They're only getting about 158. The league is off of it. It's got great late movement. And then you mix in that slider that goes the other way. And you got 2 lanes for the hitters that got to be concerned.
So Seattle already into their bullpen. 1-1 pitch from Bozzato. Ball. Slider in the dirt, 83, 2 and 1.
Slight sinker, but at 96. And then you've got a breaking ball.
Had that huge game against the Tigers. Pitched 2 or 3 innings, I believe, in that game. 2 and 1 pitch. Popped up in the air. Left field. Just shy of the track. 3 up, 3 down. End of 4. Tied up at 3. Mariners coming up to bat. See what's up with Cal Raleigh, man. I'm sure it's going to take quite a bit for him not to play. But considering what happens and what he has to do, it's something to watch for. See if he re-aggravates it or makes it worse. The deeper into this game in series we go. What's up, Daniel? Salute. I think it's all done, dude. Am I fucking losing it? See if the Jays are going to bring out their Savage again. I don't see anyone warming up as far as the website says. Oh, excuse me. It got dark early tonight. Holy shit, it's already pitch black. Winter is on the way. Wah, wah, wah. Holy shit. It's pitch black here. 6:30. Pretty soon it's going to be 4 o'clock and dark. I hate that shit. When we set the clocks back soon, right? Got to be setting the clocks back soon. What, next weekend? This weekend coming up? Raleigh, tough play by the shortstop. Throws it. Oh, it wasn't Raleigh. It was at Arozarena, I believe. Raleigh's on deck. Pardon me. Ball was hit by Arozarena to short. Tried to make a play. Suarez is hurt. He fell down. What the fuck is going on with that? Or he got hit by the throw that was wild. Yeah, he did. He got hit by the wild throw to first. Arozarena is going to be at second. Nobody out. 3-3. Suarez got hit in his tailbone. Sitting on the dugout stairs. What up, Dunk?
So it's ruled a
really, Kai? Thank you.
E6.
What's up, buddy?
To advance to second. That was supposed to be.
It seems like it gets later every year. Salute to you, my friend. How's things on the other side of the pond? It seems like it used to happen earlier. Only good thing about that shit is we get an extra hour of sleep. Hopefully there's UFC on that night. It'll be over at like midnight. It usually is. Thanks, Duncan. So, I don't know what they're powwowing over.
John Schneider,
Jay's manager, talking to the crew chief. About the runner getting to go to second.
First pitch, and he's on base, and his electricity is what the Mariners need.
Toronto challenging the call that the ball was out of play.
Toronto challenging the call that the ball was out of play. It hit off of a fucking player sitting in the dugout and went out of play. Oh, it hit the fence first. That might not be a horrible call. Technically, he might be right. Oh, that looks like it hit him first. One angle looks different than the other. You got money on it, Crispy? You keep your head up, Duncan. Keep going, buddy.
I'm not sure what the local ground
I think
here is as far as whether that top step.
The angle makes it hard to judge.
Beyond the morning track is part of live play.
After review, the call is confirmed. The ball was out of play. Therefore, Toronto will lose the challenge and has one remaining.
I'd take him by 7.
Right there. Call is confirmed.
I'd take him by 7. I think they might. I think the game might be in Atlanta. I could be wrong. And there's a couple key injuries to the Bills' defense, but I think they should still be able to win by 7 points or more. What do you got to win by 8? Right? Technically, you got to win by 8.
first and second. Nobody out, and we're going to change.
So both bullpens going to play a large role in this ball game. And the fans now.
Blue Jays going to their bullpen. Nobody out. First and second. 3-3. Top of the fifth. Rodriguez up to bat. Believe he's got the 3-run homer for the Mariners tonight. TV timeout. I don't know though if the Falcons are going to put up that many points. They're like hit or miss. They're another team you don't know what to expect. They play the Buccaneers and they give them a tough time. They play someone that they should beat, they don't win. Pretty good, Duncan. It absolutely rained cats and dogs today. I could only do like my calisthenics and shit. I could only do some weight training and push-ups and shit like that. But the rain's supposed to stop tomorrow afternoon. I'll go get 6 to 7 miles in. But it's going well. Down a couple more pounds this week. I'll have a weigh-in the next few days. But it's certainly getting harder to lose the weight. It's not coming off as fast. I could be hitting a little snag too, but I mean, I've literally hardly drank any alcohol. Haven't eaten much differently other than cut more carbs out. So it should work. I'll get there. It's just, I want to get there fast, you know? But yeah. I should have under 30 pounds to go by the end of this week. I'm hoping. Close to it. Like, very close to it. Well, I'm going to have to start switching some things up. The biggest part is just doing what you're supposed to do. And a wicked big part of it, no one thinks about, myself included, sleep. I lose the most weight when I sleep well. Like, I slept a little extra today because all I had to do was, like, clean my house. And I knew it was going to be shitty weather where I didn't have any jobs or any shit to do outside. And, where was I going with it? But I slept in a little bit today, extra. And I stepped on the scale and had good results. So sleeping is a big part of things people don't think of. So Varland in the game for the Blue Jays. First and second, 1-2 count to Rodriguez. Nobody out. Top of the fifth.
Start the engines a little sooner.
1-2 pitch.
Lays off this time. Try to get him
Ball high, 99 mile an hour fastball.
And actually a great take. I mean, the two usually don't exist. Julio's look more and more steady.
Yeah, I got to force myself to drink water. 2-2. Strike three looking. Nice pitch by Varland. 98 mile an hour four-seam fastball right down the plate. One down. Varland's been pretty good. I hope I didn't just put the jinx on him. Nice. I know what you're talking about. I'll let my nuts keep clanging. We're going to get there. Jorge Polanco, 0 for 2, strikeout and a fielder's choice. First pitch to him, just outside, 98 mile an hour heater. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for checking me out. Thanks to everyone that comes by consistently. I appreciate it. The 1-0 pitch. Popped in the air, foul, 1-1. Yeah, no doubt. With my black eye from getting back out in the field.
Just trying to figure out the timing.
Oh, hit hard to center. Back to the track, to the wall. Gonzo. Polanco, 3-run shot. Second 3-run homer of the night for Seattle. Uh-oh. Jorge Polanco just let his nuts cling as a ball cling over the right center field wall. 400-foot dinger, estimated at 105-mile-an-hour exit velocity. Got to take care of the old nutsack. Polanco did there. Ba-boom. 6-3 Mariners. I put the jinx on Volland. He's been pretty good all year. Whap. Another one down in the dirt, change up. What up, Ura? You catch any waves today? It was fucking dumping rain down here. I'm sure it wasn't much different. I mean, up here, I'm sure it wasn't much different down there. Yeah, it's fucking windy as hell. It was blowing. It was just dumping here. It hasn't stopped raining at all today. Like consistent heavy rain. 2 singles and a stolen base for Naylor. 2 for 2 tonight. 2-1 count. Ripped foul down the first base line.
Offseason was so muted that his agent Ulysses Cabrera asked the surgeon who operated on Polanco's left knee, Daniel Cooper, to write a letter that he could forward to every
you
club.
can do it all
In the
by
letter, Cooper
yourself. Let me
confirmed that
see you do
Polanco
it.
was recovering well from his surgery, left knee, and he cleared him to advance to heavy strength training and a progression to all baseball skills.
I wish, Crispy.
It took until February 3rd.
It was disgusting
Polanco
here
finally
today.
signed with the Mariners on a 1-year,
I think tomorrow afternoon it's supposed to
$7.75
clear up,
deal
thank God.
that now looks like a
I'm
bargain.
gonna end up getting
There are a
cabin
lot of
fever.
Mariners fans at that time were probably saying, really? We're bringing him back? He had about 200 last year. It was a failure of a first year coming over from Minnesota. That knee repaired. You mentioned the improvement in strikeouts. He's cut his strikeout rate more than any hitter in baseball history from year to year. Number 1 2-strike hitter in the majors as they continue to take a look at Josh Naylor. He's back in there for this 2-2 pitch.
2-2, 1 out, 6-3 Seattle on the 3-run shot by Georgie Polanco and a 3-run shot by Rodriguez in the first. Naylor strikes out swinging. 2 down. That was long gone. Deep part of the ballpark.
Swing.
Suarez takes strike 1. Suarez 0 for 2, a strikeout, a line out. Batting 111 in the postseason. Strike swinging, knuckle curve in the dirt.
Suarez, as many home runs, but as many strikeouts.
He ain't golfing, Suarez. The 0-2.
The 0-2. Suarez.
Strike 3, that was outside. Good job by the catcher framing it.
Man, oh man, making a name for himself this October. Doing it to his old Twins teammate right here, Louis Varland. He's broken the tie.
Give him the trident.
Against Skubal in the division series. He ends the
Big fifth inning for the Mariners. 6-3 lead. Georgie Polanco. Toronto coming up to bat. How's this battery doing? Cora Digest. I cheated on my husband out of revenge. And it felt so good. People put everything out there. Fuck. Is McLaurin and Debo playing tonight, Joe? I know they were both beat up. Right. Dear Penthouse, that's hilarious. Penthouse was the shit when you were a little kid. Penthouse, I remember we got a hold of a penthouse somewhere. I think we found it in the woods. Fucking, we're like, holy shit. What the fuck have we stumbled across, gentlemen? National Geographic, that's hilarious. What do we have here, men of culture? Get a stick, turn the pages that aren't stuck together. Blue Jays in trouble. A lot of time to play and left in this game, but not looking good. Mariners coming up clutch every big moment. I got to give him that. Got to give him that. Were you breastfed, Crispy? That might be why. Mariners are looking good, Robbie. Can't even hate. Middle of the lineup coming up big. One to Springer. 1 for 1 tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. They don't even call the game. They're just interviewing the manager to the Blue Jays. Show the game. 1-2 pitch. Hit hard. Well, not as hard as I thought. First baseman, dive and play. Tosses it to Bazzato. Might have hurt himself. Naylor, the new father, wincing as he gets up. Anything for you, Robbie. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Hope everyone's having a good night. We'll try and do some football after. We'll see how it goes. Maybe check out that other series. Naylor's been big in the last couple games. One way or another. He's got a couple hits tonight. Strike. That ball just died when it hit the dirt. Yankees are done for the season.
The longer the Jays don't get their lead off and get some runners on, which is where they're so dangerous, the better it is for Seattle.
Nice. Base knock.
24 hours ago was a question if he was going to play a game with how hard he hit that.
They only talk shit like days later. That's the funniest part about it. Like they come back, they won't come back during the middle of a game where New York actually has a shot. They wait till it's over. It's fine. It is what it is. Most of the time they have the little balls so you can know that they have. It's all good. Vlad Guerrero up, man on first, 1 out. Strike, looking.
And again, I know it may not be a big thing to most people, but there's not going to be any right-handed or left-handed starting pitching in this series. So all these hitters are going to see a lot of right-handers. And sometimes,
fouled off.
You know,
strike 2.
When Vlad was getting to a great start, he saw left-handed pitchers, and then the ball looked like a softball. Luzardo ahead of him 0-2. Already fires.
Pop foul.
Spots it alive.
Do it again. Come on, Vlad.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. still just 1 strikeout this entire postseason. Lucas at first, 1 away. Luzardo's 0-2 pitch.
Good eye.
Ball.
1-2.
Lucas base hit, by the way, the first base runner against the Seattle Pen in these 2 games. In the 5th inning, they've worked.
Big 3 home run.
The 1-2.
Home run for
just barely gets a piece.
Seattle last inning.
Great pitch. Show you how good.
When we hit a home run to win the fucking game, oh yeah, I was talking shit. You didn't come back until that series was over. Fuck you talking about? You come back now to talk shit?
Spoon.
A week later?
Oh, that's off. No.
Just a swing, and it's 2-2.
Good eye. 2-2.
Now, I don't know if they would do that in this situation, but the inside part of the plate is now wide open. Everything has been away, and he's fouled it or either made it look like he wanted to go after it.
Guerrero chops it. Might be an infield hit. Bazzato, nice throw to first.
Number 2.
2 down, runner on second.
Calmly, coolly makes the play.
Saw where Cal was set up inside on that pitch.
I'm not supposed to be excited. The Yankees fucking almost came back from an 0-2 deficit.
Got the out in a very precarious way.
Well, I had a few drinks and smoked some weed as a grown adult.
Up and down between the
What are you, my fucking daddy?
Fuck from the Red Sox to the Orioles to the Mariners. Here it comes to Barger.
I've been on every day.
It was just
even the haters come back.
They dealt with injuries along
That's when you know you're doing something right.
This year at the age of 30, Luzardo went 5-0 with a 2.52 and was extra dominant down the stretch. Leaning on him a ton in this postseason. There's 0-1 to Barger.
Oh, that's in.
Oof, tough call.
It's because he has that pitch. That pitch right there has tremendous late movement. They call that a front door sinker against a left-handed hitter, and what that idea is, you want to have that pitch come in the front door and catch the strike zone, and he almost did right there.
3-run lead for Seattle. No, they can't. They're gonna stop buying memberships soon.
Barger who had 21 home runs.
They're not gonna be in here.
Season, yet to connect in the postseason.
Fouled off.
And a foul, and it's 1-2. Today's telecast is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Step up to the plate for savings. The sun has gone down on this Monday night in Toronto. Roof open with the temperature down into the high 50s. Beautiful night for baseball. It's downtown buzzing.
Jays need a hit bad. Barger 0 for 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nearly insurmountable, and the road team has gathered that. The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, almost hit him.
Don't give the examples.
2-2.
The team has come back after falling behind 2-0. losing those two at home.
Kirk on deck, I believe.
Lucas at second, 2-2 to the plate.
Slapped up in the air, right to the pitcher. That's it for the Jays.
Scoreless inning for him.
Jays can't seem to hit Bizzato. End of 5, 6-3. Mariners. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. We're going to check out a little football tonight. Seattle winning in by at least 1.5. That's not a bad bet. It'll probably pay well. I know they were the underdog. What up, Jet? If you're happy and you know it, take your meds. That's it. Dodgers fans are like the worst, man. I've run into some good ones. They are so proving me right. Dodgers fans are fucking... You're lucky if you get away with one of them not stabbing you. You're going to get some parlays in. VA will probably be in. He plays a lot of parlays. He hit yesterday. He hit fucking Metcalf and Pickens with a touchdown. Yeah, that's a good bet. Better than spending your money on a scratch-off ticket, as Steven Adams would say. I don't like the sports book that I'm allowed to use in my area. I'm not crazy about it. They don't offer a lot of shit other gambling sites do. Yeah, well, think about it. You're tripling your money. That's a good bet. The Mariners have played well. They're up in the series. It's not the worst bet you could make. You got to put money on underdogs generally, unless you have so much money or enough money where it's worth betting on a sure thing and getting a small payout. You know? Well, yeah, I would take that. I would take that bet. There's probably a lot of people that went the other way with the Jays down at home. Fluharty in the game for Toronto, 5-2 record during the regular season. Pitching to Garver. First pitch fouled behind home plate, out of play. Garver 1 for 5 in the postseason. Batted .209 in the regular season.
For the Mariners. And an 0-2 from Fluharty.
Fouled off himself, strike 2.
He got his first start of the postseason in the 5th game of the division series and had a sacrifice fly against Derek Skubal for their first run.
Yeah, go get him, kid. Here's your first start. Go get Skubal.
Ooh, slide to center, to the track, to the wall. Can't make the play. What a scrub. That's going to be a triple.
Garver does as well. He's a third of a leadoff triple.
Wow.
They're saying drive the bus home.
What the fuck was that center fielder thinking? It hit high off the wall, like 5 feet away from him. What the fuck? These guys aren't as good as the guys back in the day. I don't care what anyone says. I'm just being honest. That was fucking terrible. It was a good hit. Not very good fielding by the center fielder. A good center fielder probably would have made that play. It would have been a tough one, but for real, beer league. Fucking like Artie Lang and shit. Swinging a miss, strike 2 to Robles. All Mariners so far this game, pretty much.
I see ya. I like the speed. Trying to do your best with me.
Ravens are in trouble. They don't get Lamar back. They might be in trouble with him. They look bad.
Ferrari looking for a K.
Bad. Defensively, too.
Robles is trying to get it in play. 1 for 6 in this championship series.
I heard on sports radio this week there were 7 players that batted over 300 in the majors this year. That's pathetic. Pathetic. I'm like, no wonder why I don't watch it like I used to. Hit right at the third baseman, holds the runner, throw to first in time, 1 out. Only 7 in the entire league. If it wasn't 7, it was 8. It was under 10. Look it up. I wouldn't lie to you. Back in the day, you couldn't be an all-star if you didn't fucking hit 300. Guys that didn't make the all-star team bat 300.
That was a hard-hit ball, but right at the third baseman. One of the heroes of Friday night's Game 5 comes into pinch run here, Leo Rivas. Pinch running for Garber, who's done his job.
They're putting Rivas on the third to pinch run.
I'll say it again.
He's been big
Safety squeeze
for the Mariners this postseason.
Don't think we're going to see it here. But left on left would be your best chance for Crawford. He's got a good eye.
300 for the year.
If it stays in for the Jays.
It means you get a hit a third of the time, a little less, 30% of the time. Fucking Tony Gwynn batted 300 for his career. One-0 pitch to Crawford, popped in the air, foul, 1-1. Cal Raleigh, he had a huge year, 60 home runs, 125 RBIs. I think he batted 230, 240, something like that.
The 1-1 pitch. Downstairs.
I know he had a ton of fucking home runs and RBIs, but
that I'm not aware of. But to get 2 3-run homers in the postseason,
I don't know.
Huge.
I think he could probably do even. Does it matter? I don't know. I think it matters. Chop foul again.
When you out-homer your opponent in the postseason this year is 16-4.
Everyone loves the long ball.
The Mariners, half of the runs this year scored via the home run. Only the Yankees got a larger percentage of their runs that way.
And the crazy part is Seattle only scored 50% of their runs on home runs.
Game 5 of the championship.
He probably was 75% of it.
First time in nearly a month that they've won a game without a home run.
2-2 pitch, 1 out, runner on third. Outside ball, full count. Seattle up 6-3, bottom of the 6th. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Arazarena on deck. He's 1 for 2, hit by a pitch as well. The payoff pitch to Crawford. Fouled off again.
Well, all kinds of fireworks early in this game. 3 batters into the game. There's 3-0 Seattle on the Rodriguez home run, but the Blue Jays bounce back quickly. 2 in the first, 1 in the second to tie it.
Rodriguez 3-run homer in the first. Luke's game tying RBI in the second. Polanco go ahead 3-run shot last inning. Seattle threatening again. Runner on third, 1 down. Full count to Crawford. Fluharty came in this inning, thrown 14 pitches.
The 3-2 to Crawford.
Slap. Shallow. Going to fall in for a single. 7-3.
Crawford does what the
Narrowing.
situation calls for. Puts it in play with 2 strikes and brings him in. 7-3 Seattle.
And I would
Little
say
insurance.
but if you strike out way too much, that's the equalizer. Putting the ball in play, getting the runs in when they're out there to be had, that will go a long way for the Seattle
Basic
Mariners
hitting.
as they try to navigate
Put it in
their
play.
first
Something
trip
could happen.
To the World Series. Coming to the day 3 wins away from accomplishing that. And leading Toronto 7-3. Fluharty's finish with the righty coming up.
Jays in trouble at home. That place is like a funeral. It's usually loud. They're into it. Not today. See if I can see who's coming in for the Jays out of the pen. Did they really, Jet? I don't follow NASCAR whatsoever. I used to follow it a little bit here and there. I've been to one qualifying race. I went to a Daytona 500 qualifier. It was like 25 laps or something. That was cool. Racing's like only fun to me if you're there. When I was at it, I enjoyed it. I don't think I could sit at home and watch it on TV. I thought it was 7. Nah, because Judge batted like 340. Unless that's the postseason. Judge bat 331. Bo Bichette batted 311. Jacob Wilson batted 311. George Springer batted 309. Pena batted 304. Trey Turner batted 304. Yandy Diaz batted 300. That's your 7. Nico Horner, 297. Bobby Witt, 295. So 7 guys batted 300 this year. Judge, Bichette, Wilson, Springer, Jeremy Pena, Trey Turner for Philly, and Yandy Diaz. That's still pretty bad. If it was 1, shit. I mean, 1 or 7, it's fucking terrible. Judge played 152 games. Bichette 139. Wilson 125. Springer 140. Oh, only National League. Gotcha. That's wild. And quite a few of them played over 125 games. 1, 2, 3. 3 guys played in 150 games or more. 4 guys played in, 1. Almost all of them played 3/4 of the season or more. That's crazy. Arozarena up to bat, hit by a pitch, single, 2 runs scored, 7-3. Top of the second, Seattle leads, 1 down, runner on first.
Fisher deals.
So I'm going to make pasta shells with clam sauce. So you get it like a little nautical theme, right? Shells and clams. This is such a great shape.
Turkey's outstanding.
Looks like it's decently moist.
No, it's outstanding.
Yeah. Check it out. Here, for you at home. You know, you get dry turkey. This is not that.
No, not at all.
Money shot.
put the fucking game on. I don't want to watch John Smoltz and this retard eat turkey. Oh, shit. Lucky that was foul. Raleigh almost put that one into orbit. Two down, 0-1 to Raleigh. That's what I'm trying to say, Jet.
Good thing the commercial breaks are longer.
Ball outside, 1-1.
Are you more of a breast or leg name guy?
Breast.
Okay, we did that right. Get ready, boys. Get a whole turducken coming your way.
Pretty damn close. Nice pitch. Good job by the catcher. That was, might have been out of the strike zone. It was close. Raleigh knows it too. He's talking. Seattle scores here. It could be lights out. See if Fisher can punch out Raleigh for the third out.
Fisher out of the Blue Jays bullpen. Home to the big dumper with a 1-2 pitch.
Good eye.
Checked his swing.
Curveball in the dirt. 2-2.
Sequence in that fifth inning. Rosarena had the infield hit. The error on Jimenez opened up first base for them to put Raleigh on. Rodriguez struck out, but then got Polanco to the plate. Domino effect of that error. Randy enjoys some grapes for Thanksgiving. Lead to Polanco's 3-run shot.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for the Seattle Mariners.
The Mariners tack on.
Got an extra run. Lead 7-3. Believe we're in the middle of the 7th now. 6th or 7th. Middle of the 6th. Jays coming up to bat. Running out of outs here in game 2. Pretty damn quickly. Dylan Gabriel's terrible. Terrible. He's not that big of a guy either, man. He's going to struggle. He's going to end up like Kyler Murray. I was watching a little bit of that game yesterday on Red Zone. Granted, Pittsburgh was on his ass, but he just looked fucking lost. Yeah, he's got to go, bro. He's got to go. I don't understand why Miami hasn't given him the door yet. He looks fucked up. Like, he looks like he's just burnt the fuck out. I don't know if he's burnt out from stress and players not listening and shit or being a bitch. But he looks fucked up. He looks like he's fucking trashed. Yeah, I guess Tua spoke about it after the game. Guys are missing meetings and shit. It's like probably the easiest part of being a professional. You got to go sit there and fucking listen to them talk about shit that's going to help you out potentially. And I think he lost the locker room because the fucking coach is a bitch. He looks like a bitch. He just like, you got a fucking bunch of grown men. You think they're going to listen to that guy? I don't see it. He's like super feminine shit. When you listen, like, I've seen a lot of shit about him. I don't think that people respect him. Which, if your head coach ain't respected, you're fucked. 0-2 count for Kirk. Bottom of the sixth. Four-run lead for Seattle.
Point of game 5. And you don't hear as much about
good riddance, Gerard Mayo.
about the rotation.
He had a shitty team, but
it's what makes the Mariners scary. Yeah.
It wasn't all Mayo's fault, but he was just fucking. He's another one. Yeah, let's go beat the Bills. The last game of the year, lose the fucking first overall pick. Sounds like a great idea. 0-2 count to Kirk. 1-2. Outside of ball. Vargas in the game for Seattle now.
And the Blue Jays offense, which is capable of exploding. So late in game 2, they're going to be in deep trouble.
Fouled
So
off.
we got our answer to the semi-question that I was openly talking about. What happens when you get 2 3-run homers in a postseason game?
Yeah, like has anybody ever lost in that
You
case?
get laid.
3-0. Okay, so 2 3-run homers or grand slams. 23-0. So that's how rare and how good.
Some of these dudes are beaming. I wonder if they're on Adderall. Swing.
Pulls his hands in, takes it.
Said he didn't go. 2-2. I think it was Polanco. His fucking eyes are like on that performance enhancing Adderall. Oh, ripped foul. 2-2 again. He just might, Jet. He would be the fucking one. Hey, we won one, guys. Oh, no, not this idiot again. Hit the second dribbler. Easy throw, 1 down. Ridlin and Smack. If they be busting NFL players for that shit. People that I guess need the drug with ADHD. Throw high. The show, line out and a strikeout. Oh, one of the games starts at 7:15 tonight. We'll check it out. We're going to switch around. I'm charging my phone for a second. We'll try and hang in there and watch some football. Fuck it. It's raining out. I ain't going to be able to do shit tomorrow until the afternoon. Vladdy's still cheering on his teammates. I know they got to be getting heavy.
Probably benefits a little bit more from the rest than a hitter would, for sure.
Foul.
So that way, what the Mariners went through becomes an advantage.
Sometimes it does. You talk about the momentum of coming in and not having any time to think about what just happened. Baseball's played like that. I mean, give or take 18 to 20.
We'll see what happens here with Seattle up the bat, and then I'll check out football.
Was the norm in 162
Swing and a miss.
games.
Strike
That's
2.
not a lot. And then you couple that in with 5 or 6 days off. That both of these teams were able to survive that first series, and then you get the Mariners just coming in by the seat of their pants, and Toronto having time to get some more sim games in.
Hitting rhythm and timing. That can go away. Go a few days without doing it.
Popped up.
And you can do all you want
Foul.
in the cage and sim games and everything, but it's just not the same as going out there and seeing real live pitching. We're off to
Game 3 Wednesday, Game 4 Thursday, Game 5 Friday if necessary, Game 6 Sunday, and Game 7 Monday. That's your ALCS schedule. Pitch high from Vargas to Vasho, full count, 1 out, 7-3. Seattle, bottom of the 6th.
5 of the division series starter is back for the Mariners. 3-2 to Varsho is hit in the air foul.
Fouled that one off.
Is that place going to be like? If it's anything like it was for Game 5, I cannot wait to get to Seattle. Well, it's going to be super loud, and it won't have the influence of Blue Jay fans that maybe the regular season has had. It's going to be a loud Seattle crowd. Varsho hits one in the air to right field. Back goes Robles on the track.
Almost hit it out.
Mariners are 53 and
2 down
on this year. Let's get a quick message from Corona.
Yeah, I don't know about the Pats being a 3 seed. If they make the playoffs, they'll be lucky. I know they look good and shit. The Saints aren't a very good football team. Some of their wins haven't come against the greatest football teams. I know they beat the Bulls and shit, but the Bills, but they're still young. Their depth shot. If anyone goes down, especially defensively, they're fucked. But it's definitely a step in the right direction so far for the Pats. Looks like we actually have a quarterback for the first time since Brady left. I was never on the fucking what's his name train that plays for the Niners now. Mac Jones. I didn't have much faith in him. May looks a little bit better. Much better than that bullshit, thank God. That's it for the Blue Jays. Let's check out some foosball. Mariners are in the driver's seat right now. We'll keep an eye on it if it gets close. Bills, Falcons.
Game when they couldn't tackle Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they've given the most explosive runs up. That's their defensive coordinator, Bobby Babich, on the screen. Most explosive runs in the NFL, and almost 3.5 yards per carry before contact. Advantage, again, Atlanta. This is where
Atlanta's got the ball first.
Where they've struggled as an offense, Buffalo's got to play stingy red zone defense.
Handoff. Oh, boy. Big game. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And the Falcons draw first blood from 21 yards.
Wow. Bills have some bad injuries on defense right now.
This is the outside zone. Watch the
DeMar Hamlin's out on IR. And someone else, too. I know 2 of their better players on the defensive side are out for a while. Oof. Ran over somebody. Nice run by Algier. Doing his best Cam Scatterboo impression. Falcons up 7-0. Not even 3 minutes in. Falcons, you never know what to expect. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows what anyone is really right now, except for a few teams that are pretty bad. It's pretty hard to tell. Everyone's looked suspect at some point. We'll see who gets better as the season goes on. The teams that improve as the season goes on will be the front runners for the playoffs for home field. Some people are in big trouble. Some teams are in big trouble. Like the Ravens are in big trouble. Even if they get Lamar back, they look bad. They look really bad defensively. They got some injuries and shit, but they look really bad. I did not expect that from them this year. I'm really surprised with that shit. The fumble problems from Derrick Henry surprised me. The Niners just lost another huge player on their roster yesterday. I haven't heard anything yet, but he got carted off the field. Usually that's a horrible sign. Let me change this over to the football field since we're not watching baseball right now. Bear with me. He's out for the year. Yeah, what was it? I can't think of his name right now. I know it's their best linebacker. I think he wears 54 or 50-something. He's done. There are a lot of San Fran fans talking shit to me yesterday that aren't here today. I told them this shit was going to happen. Told them Mac Jones would do exactly what he did. Greenlaw. Yep, that's his name. Was it Greenlaw or Warner? It might have been Warner, actually. I don't know. He has long fucking dreadlocks. I'll have to look it up. Josh Allen, first drive of the night. I think Greenlaw was out last year. I don't know. They're always beat up. It's hard to keep track of that depth chart. Plus, they don't got Debo anymore. I don't think Purdy or Jones is the answer. They gave Purdy stupid money.
They mainly count on James Cook for that. They fake it to
Play action. Allen throwing deep.
And launches.
Got his man. Great grab.
Palmer on the first play with a huge strike down near the 30. Picked up 46 and beat Mike Hughes.
That was a bomb.
You see Atlanta just playing a little bit of cover four. You see the safety.
Yeah, they're playing prevent.
Be sitting outside.
That ain't going to work.
Safety's going to stutter his feet.
How do you get beat in prevent?
Has got the advantage in terms of
Everyone drops
the
back.
records that he possesses. Josh picks it up right away. There you see it. Playing quarters to the right.
Terrible coverage. Nice grab.
Jim Brady said, "We got to find some targets for Josh Palmer. Get him involved. He hasn't been targeted that much."
Handoff to Cook. Pushing the pile. Gain of about 3. Good hands on that one. The Niners are winning with third stringers. They are doing great. I can't.
Intentional effort to tell us he's got better long speed than maybe they anticipated. Come out first.
So what makes you think they're going to be healthy by the end of the season? Allen, play action, pulls it down, runs up the middle, gain of 12, slides, first down.
It's enough for a first down.
You see Josh Allen immediately recognizing in that zone coverage. Look how deep.
Thank you, Jet. Is it just me?
No one's open. He doesn't like the look. He said, look, when they rush 4, like there's always a way to escape the pocket, and he finds it better than anyone. That's why this guy is just so difficult to defend.
Said early in this season he's on a record pace for scrambling yardage by a lot in his career.
People don't realize how important health is.
He loves it when the instincts
Especially
take over
in
and he
sports.
sees that green in front of him. Cook.
Nice cutback. Gain of 2 or 3.
For a short gain. This is Bill's offensive line. You love how they play with a nasty edge.
They sure do, especially the tackles. Number 73, Deion Dawkins, and 79, Spencer Brown. I mean, these guys are just absolute beasts. Just keep an eye on both of these young men right here.
They are the ones that set the tone. They're the guys who play to the echo of the whistle. And that's really what Joe Brady was talking about.
Both Mariners are up 9-3 now.
That you're sending a message on every play. And if you see one of your guys
belt to ass
having a tough time, pick him up. Make sure you help out.
Dawson Knox will have to step up. Dalton
screen
out injured.
Shakir.
As they pitch it to Khalil Shakir, flag down as he scoots out of bounds near the 10. It's going to be against Buffalo. Kincaid is so important to this offense. Josh Allen says it sort of runs through him.
Holding. Offense number 14.
Coming back.
10-yard penalty. Second down.
We got Terrell Shavers. And so Joe Brady says he's got 2 different play call charts. One without Kincaid. He's got to go to that one tonight.
Yeah, so you can see they're using those 2 other tight ends, Knox and Jackson Hawes, their rookie. And then their fullback, Reggie Gilliam, who they've been using more, has actually played 3 or 4 snaps already in that tight end role. This is gets really interesting for Atlanta defensively. Are you just going to play zone and give Josh potentially all day? Or are you going to come after him and play man coverage and see if you can disrupt
it was Fred Warner.
Get the ball out of his hands?
Fred Warner who went down.
It's not going to be another night of yellow laundry on the field. 11 penalties each of the last 2 games. This one sets him back on 2nd and 18. Allen on the move. Chase.
Oh, he fumbled.
He dragged down inside the 20 by.
Oh, it looked like he did.
Kennedy, a 5-yard gain.
It's just great initial pressure by David Onyemata.
You didn't win yesterday.
Josh is right. You see, he beats Osiris Torrance, the right guard. Josh, when he escapes.
You didn't win yesterday, and when you're playing with backups, it's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out if your team's not healthy. It never does. You might be able to lose 1, 2, maybe 3. You start losing at all kinds of guys, it's a wrap. 3 wide for Allen, throwing over the middle to the end zone, caught, touchdown. I believe it was Knox. If not, it was Kincaid. Dawson Knox, 19-yard touchdown grab. Had to go down and get it. Hands it to his lineman for a spike. 7-6 Bills. Nice pass. Just sat down into the coverage. Looked left. Froze the defense just enough to get the throw off. Playing zone. Easy money for the Bills. Kick is up and good. Tied ball game. 8 minutes to go in the first. Nice throw. Side-armed. Put it where only his guy could get it. No doubt. What's new, Mark? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. How's things in the great northern wilderness? You'll see. You'll see, Biggie Shaq. Come back at the end of the season and tell me how much you love Mac Jones. I've lived the Mac Jones experience. I've seen enough of it. I don't know. I think I'd still rather have Purdy than Mac Jones. That's awesome. Family's good, I assume. I got to see what's up with the depth chart for the Washington Commanders tonight. NFL. Gamecast. Chicago. Washington. Terry McLaurin, inactive, quadricep. So McLaurin's not playing. Let's see if Debo's playing. Washington, end of the list. W. Last one. Fuck is this taskbar? So no McLaurin. It looks like Debo Samuel is good to go. I know he wasn't looking good yesterday. He was questionable. Looks like he's going to play. They should be able to beat the Bears. Nice. That's awesome. Tied up, Bills kicking off. Falcons' second possession of the game.
Agnew from the 5.
Nice tackle.
Down, great coverage by the Bills, making the special teams play as Dro and Dreesen. Game 2 coming up in Washington. Let's go to Lisa Salters and Laura Rutledge for a quick preview.
Bears Commanders coming up at 8 Eastern on ABC. Washington down some key wide receivers, but they've still got a top-notch rushing offense led by a 7th-round rookie named Bill. It's the second meeting between the 2024 draft headliners, Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, and the first one came down to a Hail Mary. So who knows what's in store for tonight, Chris?
Wow, Lisa Salters, I'm getting old.
We will keep you posted once.
Holy shit, I'm getting old. Lisa Salters is old. I can't believe it's almost 2026. So Debo's not on the injury report. Those two broads just said they may be down a couple of receivers. We'll see. Shotgun for the Falcons. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. And a flag on the play.
A lot of stuff going on there and ends up in another pre-snap penalty.
Offense number 7, 5-yard penalty. First down. Young football team, a team that right now is just really trying to find itself. And you see the false start on Jake Matthews, the left tackle, in his 12th year. Pre-snap penalties. We talk about it every week, every time we do a game. It's the
First
things
and
that
15 for the Falcons.
Don't want to play behind the sticks. You don't want to let your foot off the gas of this Buffalo
Penix
defense.
Jr. in the shotgun.
I'm not quite sure if they can handle this offense.
Penix gets hit among the fewest in the NFL.
4 wideouts.
3 times a game. Kept very clean in that first possession. Didn't get near him. Tried to bring a little pressure.
Bills in zone. Throw. Gain of 2.
Goes down to grab another one, but it's behind the sticks and a short loss.
You gotta love the way that they started, though, tonight in their pass and their run game. Number 1, play action. They got their star slot Drake London the football early on. Beautiful throw by Michael Penix. Him in the slot, and then it was capped off by their vintage outside zone run, body on a body.
Throwing.
2nd and 13. Pocket does collapse. And
Oh, noodle arm.
Way
That was terrible.
London that time, so the Bills got near him.
3rd and 13 for the Falcons coming up. Tied at 7:22 to go in the first quarter.
Now they got him here in a 3rd and long situation. Go with pressure. You want to play coverage.
You know what's interesting right now? Atlanta, the home team, they're silent cadence. You'll see Michael Penix lift his leg. So this is really, even though on the road, advantage pass rush rise Buffalo, because Atlanta
3 wide.
at home.
Tight end on the line, offset. Shotgun, single back left. In trouble. Gonna have to run. Sacked.
Had a chance to get outside. Ran right, though, into the arms of Javon Solomon.
Bad drive. Really bad drive for the Falcons there. Started with a penalty on 1st and 10. Never could recover. It's going to be 4th and 20. On comes the punt team.
Get the quarterback and win with power, with speed. He has the entire rush package. And you see, once Michael Penix starts to feel the pressure, then the eyes come down. You got him where you want him.
Bradley Pinion on the punt. Brandon Codrington standing at the 20, or the 16-yard line. Do you give the Buffalo fans here an assist on that one? They made it tough for the offense.
Absolutely.
Williams kick.
Quarter to 15. Uh-oh.
Hutchinson makes one
nice
miss,
tackle.
but is knocked down at the 26. There are Bills fans everywhere. It's a popular franchise, and they do travel, and this is quite a scene as they have tried to take over Mercedes-Benz Stadium tonight.
Seattle's got the bases loaded, up 9-3, 1 out, still in the top of the 7th. Oof. See if I'll refresh it. Yeah, that's accurate. Fucking Seattle, man. Doing big things. Dodgers game getting ready to start in a half hour or so, 40 minutes. That other game starts at 8:15. 45 minutes. 40 minutes or so for that as well.
Work versus fun. Know that.
I think the worst fans are probably Dodgers fans that I dealt with. Dodgers fans can be a pain in the ass. Philly fans can be a pain in the ass.
Last fight.
Red Sox fans can be a pain in the ass. From my experiences going to games and doing my little channel.
Visiting team, the Buffalo Bills, have packed this place with red, white, and blue. The Bills will get the football back for their second possession. Josh Allen, 2 for 2 on the opening drive and a touchdown pass to Knox.
Play action.
Allen again, looking downfield, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that was a shitty throw.
For Knox.
Defender got lucky.
What a heck of a job.
Katie?
Yeah, Chris, you know, as the Bills continue to chase that Super Bowl, Josh Allen says he's abandoned any and all expectation for this team whatsoever. No expectations of a Super Bowl. He said our mindset should be go out, play the best you can, give as much effort as you can, and things will fall into place. He said he's been living with this new mindset. God's timing is always right, and when it's right, well, we'll know.
Second about what I guess is a trendy sports psychology thing.
2nd and 10. Shakir in motion in the backfield. Fakes a handoff, fakes a throw. Runs up the middle, no gain. Might have lost the yard. Bring up 3rd and at least 11.
Josh Allen, of course, spectacular career. You look at the timeline he comes in. First couple of years, kind of work his way in, kind of a gunslinger. He's improved his accuracy so much. 80 wins and 115 starts. The productivity is enormous. But again, it's that record head-to-head against Mahomes in the playoffs that continues to define him for far too many people, I think.
It's all about the work that he's put in, right? To just refine his craft. And he says he's constantly tweaking it, constantly trying to find that sweet spot.
I really respect the attention.
Trips bunch right.
Already super successful.
Throw. Got his man.
He has to constantly
I don't think he was in.
Beautiful ball.
Wow, they said he was in.
Good. Shakir hauled it in.
That's a first down. That was disgusting.
Allen just dropped it in over coverage there.
What an unbelievable play by both Josh Allen to get away from Caden Ellison, the throw and catch by Shakir on the sideline.
I think it's going to be a cold winter, too.
And here comes the challenge flag on the far side. Morris not too sure. It was right in front of him on that sideline.
They're going to challenge that completed pass. I would, too. They probably got to look at it as well before we did. Oh, he's out. I didn't think he had enough runway to make that play. That's going to be a successful challenge. It should be. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, I think it's going to be a rough one. Or rougher than it has been. And it's weird because there's the Farmer's Almanac and the old Farmer's Almanac. One of them says that it's going to be not bad where I live. One of them says it's going to be atrocious. So we'll see. We will see. I'm hoping it doesn't get too crazy, but if it does, it's a way to make money for sure. So they're checking this play out for sure. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave the commercial on. The game will be right back on.
AA may now insure the groom. I just love it when true love and great service come together.
USAA. See if you're eligible today.
Having insurance is the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry. I'm here to lead at the deer. But, oh, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bummer. I thought that game was going to be more competitive. Seattle's up 10-3, middle of the 7th. We'll check out a little football. Is it? I never heard that one. They would know. They would certainly know. We haven't had a bad one in quite a few. We had a bad blizzard a few years ago, probably about 4, that I had to go out in that was fucking awful. Like 3 feet of snow almost. Our bosses made us all come in to fucking deliver mail in 3 feet of snow. Fucking idiots. Then be mad when you get hurt. Or fucking get in an accident or stuck. In one of them raggedy ass fucking old school trucks. That's got rear wheel drive. Good times.
Mini helmets. That's one of the main attractions, but you got all kind of exhibits. A 47-yard football field.
How about that shot right there?
I've never been here when the roof's up, but it's cool. What a college games, it's always closed.
It's an incredible visual.
To the Falcons from the 34. And now Gier running
No
to the
game.
left. He's trying to tell you, their first drive right out of the gate, whether it's nerves keyed up or just a great effort to pry the ball loose, they dodge it because of a Buffalo penalty.
Sure, really. Just all the diversification in terms of how they utilize him.
Oh, I can bet they'll fucking be great.
Making the defense.
They're so fucking stupid, the government. You think you work for the government like they're smart and shit. They're not. They spend money at a fucking exorbitant rate. They're fucking awful, dude. Awful. At least the Postal Service. I hope the military takes care of better people better than that. Especially risking their life in a fucking conflict. I hope their equipment's on point because none of our shit was. Obviously, it's not nearly as dangerous, but they sent, when they made all the fucking four-wheel drive vehicles, the old school ones, the old mail trucks, they sent all the four-wheel drives to Florida, thinking they would need four-wheel drive there because of the swamp, because of swampy areas. Are you fucking retarded? And let's put rear-wheel drive in everything. Fucking duh. That's going to be a pass interference on the Bills. Yeah, that's what I said to my mother. My mom was kind of bitching about the weather and shit. And I'm like, be glad it ain't winter because we'd be fucked right now. We got a couple inches of rain today. That would have been like, I think an inch of rain is equivalent to a foot of snow or like 10 inches of snow. You get a couple inches of rain and it's cold enough to turn to snow. You got feet of snow. And it's going to fucking, you're absolutely right. I said that to her too. More flags. Another timeout. These guys suck, man. It's brutal watching some of these games. Fucking flag.
Offense number 8. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So I know Atlanta just gets the flag and gets the first down conversion, but
I don't know much about them. Where I live, we only use the old hunks of shit. We didn't even get the vans. We had old hunks of shit. I had one day, I had 3 trucks break down on me in one day. Fucking stupid. I just leave the truck at the end and go get my mail and try to do everything from there. I'm not calling you to bring me another one. I could do it quicker just having to fucking run to the truck. It was one of the worst jobs I ever had in my life. That shit was fucking stupid by the end. So 3 wide receivers, 2nd and 8 for the Falcons from their own 48.
Progression. Robinson picked up 8 on that. So 2nd and 8. Got it again. And he's
nothing.
Brought down by Terrell Bernard, the captain, one of the leaders of the Buffalo defense.
They're retarded looking too. They're not good looking trucks.
Used in so many different ways. Raheem Morris says he's not.
They're built like when you're a little kid and you draw your first car and it looks like a big crazy van. It looks like the van from Dumb and Dumber. That's what that shit looks like. It's the weirdest. The way they set it up is retarded. They're like super low to the ground. If I'm not mistaken, the bump is on it. And not like it's not built to clear snow like it's going to have to. Nice play. Drake London, first down.
Near him. Number 9 is spinning it well.
Again, Buffalo goes back to zone coverage. And you see these throwing windows that are opening in that hook curl area because of the effect of the influence of Bijan Robinson. You see Taron Johnson get pulled out of that throwing window because you want to respect the ability of Bijan to catch and run, and you just open it up for their second most.
Yeah, he's got a good old contract or something.
He's the first dangerous weapon.
Certain places, that job's okay. Where I live, it's not.
Tacklers down inside the 10.
If you live in the right area where you can survive on the money you make at that job and not kill yourself, it's not the worst job in the world. But if you were in the type of like living in around bigger cities and shit and not having a lot of help, or the help you have is fucking idiotic, I tell everyone, don't do it. Especially if you have family and shit. Don't do it. You will live there. I lived there. It was miserable. Never get to go home early, ever. Like, never get to work an 8-hour day. Work your days off. They make you. It's like, it's very hard to have a life. It's very fucking, it ruined my relationship. Totally. Totally ruined it.
Could literally see him pointing at Cole Bishop, and he kept motioning to him, get down in the box, get down in the box. He knows what's happening here. One of the very best defensive
and then if they need you to move to another office because you don't have seniority, they tell you go 50 miles further away from home, and they can do that. That's what they tried to do to me. I'm like, fuck you. I'm done. I'm done.
Of Kyle Pitts, they try to target the big tight end again. Taylor Rapp, one of those safeties, was in coverage.
Excellent job. And for me, Lou, I think there's positives to the pistol, no doubt. But I think there are some negatives, and that's a play where there's not really a sell on that fake. That defensive end doesn't necessarily crash down the line of scrimmage. He plays outside the tight end, and there's no throw there.
And you see how Taylor Rapp was able to sit
Falcons going in.
Not go with the flow, and they shut the play down.
It's in the slot. London's on that side. And from the pistol, with 3rd and goal.
Got to do something.
Zips into the end zone.
Touchdown, close. Drake London, what a play.
London, and Atlanta jumps on top again.
13-7. That's what's up. I got some Drake London cards that are good cards. I hope he has a good career.
There you see Drake London. You just see that size. Sometimes bigger guys beat smaller guys. Drake London, 6'4", 215 pounds. He just plays basketball, just posts up at the goal line.
Yeah, he's making good money.
He holds that ball out there, hoping the officials see that he broke the play.
That's the advantage of...
But the thing that's messed up is that he probably lost money recently. They did shit to mess with rural carriers pretty fucking bad. A lot of rural carriers had their routes where they get paid less money because they time everyone and they go into these bargaining agreements with the union and shit. And I know a lot of people lost money doing the same routes they done for a long time where they actually had to leave the postal service because they wouldn't be able to survive on it. That's on the rural side. Yeah, he might have lost money. A lot of people did. Some people lost 10 to 15,000 a year. So Falcons are up 14-7 on the Bills. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Seattle's still up on Toronto 10-3.
And at the goal line, Adrington
to the 20, 25, big hit.
Is now knocked down across the 25. Our Skycam powered by Verizon. Just want to put 39 a touchdown early in this game, but one of those.
We're going to check out some of that other game when it comes on too. I'll flip back and forth between the two. See, I don't think I'm going to do the full part of each game, but try and go till halftime or something. See how many people come in here or not. No, not at all.
In that play, Caden Ellis, number 55. They move him everywhere. They better account for him as you take a look at Michael Penix there and Drake London.
It's funny though. Do you notice people don't come in when their teams are like losing or winning or like the game's on? Very few people that come in here and pop shit to me. The one thing that aggravates me is they only come back like if their team wins after. Is it just me? Because I don't feel like it's just me. If it is, let me know. Because then I'm delusional and I need to stop thinking I'm always right. I'm not always right. I know I'm not always right. But no one is. End of the first. Falcons up by a TD. Oh, yeah, for sure. I hope it ends tonight. Hopefully it goes somewhere else. It has not stopped here. $8:15, that game comes on. My buddy just hit me up. Jays might be done. Long series. I never feel that way. With the Yankees, I never feel that way. Most of my teams, I'll be like, nah, we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep fighting. That's funny. Let's see what Allen can do.
Challenge, so Jeff Albright, who's calling the defense, has some interesting and challenging choices to make. Empty backfield. Allen straight back against a four-man rush, just spins it down.
Back shoulder throw, incomplete.
Trying to find Keon Coleman, broken up by A.J. Terrell. Here's the Campbell's Chunky Soup Total Replay.
Now, I think the challenge for Atlanta is how much zone defense do they want to play? When Josh is underneath center, there's their keeper game. If you're going to play zone with depth and then only rush four, he's going to take off. You saw it on that first third and long touchdown pass. He motioned over and nickel and the linebacker flip. That's a zone entertainer to the quarterback. There's that zone beater with his eyes because no one's getting after him. What does Atlanta do on this third down? Play man and come after Josh Allen or sit back in zone?
TK Nell is 55. They're right in the heart of things, directing traffic. Gotta hurry here, just get it off. Pressure comes. Allen spins it out. Catch made by Shakir.
Nice move. First down.
Shimmies and shakes for a first down.
Horrible tackling.
40 as they convert on 3rd and 10.
Why does this guy lead the league in yards after the catch at above 8? This is why. About 8.6 yards after the catch per reception. Just look at the lower body strength and the quick feet, the elusiveness in the open field. You think Khalil Shakir is an easy...
Allen going under center, single back, 3 wide. Cook in the backfield. Bootleg. In trouble. Tough throw.
Josh Palmer, a flag comes in as he's
Palmer's
tackled,
hurt.
and Palmer's slow to get up.
Knee.
Still down on the sidelines. D. Alford would be guilty of a penalty in the secondary.
Defense number 24. That penalty's declined. It's over play as a first down.
It's Terrell.
Timeout on the field for an injured Buffalo player.
Injury for Buffalo. Did not look good either. Looked bad. He might have got rolled up on. He got pulled down hard from behind. Fucking Blue Jays are getting belt to ass. Wow. I didn't see that shit coming. I also thought Brissett would be back this series, in my defense. But they still got 2 games minimum. They win those 2 games, they go back to Toronto. Watch out. Or they play 3 in Seattle and then... No, it's got to be that way. Unless they play the last 2 in Toronto. Maybe it's 2-3-2. I don't know. I don't know how it's set up. It sounds like it's 2-3-2. Yeah. Hard. All I can think of when I say harder is Ted in the movie Ted. When he's doing, oh yeah, harder, harder. That fucking movie is hilarious. Hilarious. I watch that movie at least once a year. Both of them. Yeah, this is taking a while. That dude's not in good shape, I don't think. The guy was right on him the minute he caught the ball. And he broke it to get just enough yardage of the first down, but it was an awkward play. Have you guys watched Chad Powers yet? That shit looks like it could be funny. It's on Hulu, on Disney. I ain't paying for the shit to see it. Oh, he's going into the injury tent on his own too. That's good. Oh, yeah. That was not good. Yeah. Come on, Johnny. Toss to Cook. Gain of a yard or 2.
Yeah, so if you're Buffalo offensively right now, right, Lou? You're down to start the game, Kincaid. No Curtis Samuel.
I might watch that tonight.
Don't you think if you're Atlanta?
I think I'm going to watch that tonight, falling asleep. I haven't watched that movie in a minute.
Yeah, numbers-wise, absolutely.
Get stoned and go watch that shit. Call it a night.
They're shutting that outside run down. But yeah, you see Jeff Wolford, the defensive coordinator, definitely start feeling like, hey, we can start kind of creeping down here.
Took just 8 yards in his first 4 carries. One fake from Allen, and he's not going to be able to escape.
Yeah.
And after the football, he kept a hold of it, but Luke, a row.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm obviously biased of it. You know, living in Boston part of my life. His girlfriend in it is fucking hilarious too. The chick that he meets at the fucking grocery store. I think she's hilarious. She does a good job playing like a New England broad.
Wish you could apply for a credit card that won't ding your credit if you're declined? With your big financial friend?
Johnny's girlfriend in Ted 2's hot. Yeah. They're both hot. Mila Kunis is hot too. That other game on yet? Fucking commercials and penalties and injuries. Holy shit. That's why I like doing Red Zone. You don't deal with all that shit as much. I wonder if Red Zone's on tonight. I'm going to check. That'd be the way to go. Probably not. I think it's only on days with like 3 or more games going at a time. N stupid. N after M. NFL. I don't think it's on. Chicago, Washington. Another injury for the Bills. What the fuck?
They're part of a double team, and he just got...
They're part of a double team.
That's a loss. McGovern runs so much. Alec Anderson's going to come in and play center. But now you're talking about a 3rd and long. You got pressure situations. Caden Ellis, 55 right there, is one of the best blitzing backers in the league. Communication huge for this offensive line right now, guy and a guy.
Anderson, a guard who cross-trains at center. They bring pressure right away. Allen's going to be swarmed and dropped.
Sack.
And Allen is now holding his arm as he rolls.
Josh Allen's down.
Alford and Divine Diablo brought the pressure.
Looks like he hurt his arm.
Awful series for Buffalo in the health department here.
They get do a nice job of getting Diablo as a free runner. You're just going to see it here. He's just going to loop around. You got both him and D. Alford coming free right down.
Oh, he might have hurt his wrist.
Allen.
Ball came out late, actually kind of before his knee hit it.
Oh, that should have been a fumble.
By the Bills, but
Bills recovered anyway.
And then holding his hand as he got up. Schnowski with a high punt, and Agnew make the fair catch at the 14. Tomorrow, the NHL and ESPN, it's a doubleheader at 7, the Lightning and the Capitals, followed by the Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars at 9.
Fucking Lightning own the Bruins. The Bruins should have had him today. Swayman wasn't in net. Fucking Porcello was. Or Corpuscello. He's all right. They're not going to let Swayman start every game. They can't. He needs some time off and shit. Oh, yeah. Non-stop injuries, dude. If it ain't an injury, it's a flag. Penix, man in motion, up by 7. Play action fake, in trouble. Sacks from behind hard, and a lineman just got hurt. Just tore his ACL. Joe Bosa just got on him from behind. People are going down left and right.
Bills, excuse me.
Offside.
That dude's hurt. He's got to be.
Interesting guy is kind of on a pitch count. They try to manage his snaps, and when he's in there,
he's back
he
up.
often pressures the quarterback.
That looked bad.
I think about it, if you're a Bills fan right now, first play of the game, you punch out the fumble on Bijan, and because of an offsides, you don't get it, and then you get a sack that's going to set up Atlanta 2nd and long. You don't get it for an offsides. This is a week after a lot of penalties against New England, so for Sean McDermott's unit, there's a little bit of, we got to clean some things up that are controlled.
All right, dude, you were a fucking bench warmer. Stop it. You won like 2 games as a starter. He annoys the fuck out of me. Nice run. Bijan could be off to the races. Breaks the tackle, stays on his feet. Touchdown. Wow, he just broke like an 80-yard run. Nasty. Falcons are tough at home sometimes. You never know what to expect against them.
Speed and power and moves.
81-yard run.
Just watch the interior 3, okay? We are going to get a double team up, and then backside, once that linebacker climbs up off the motion, oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful.
He's awful, dude.
Right there. Really good
He's
job.
awful. He sits there with that girl, Mina Kimes, on ESPN. I just watch it and laugh on another podcast I watch called The Coach JB Show, and he dogs her out. He was one of the coaches on Last Chance U. He's fucking awesome. I love his show. The Coach JB and Big Smitty show, it's called. Check it out. It's on in the morning. They're out on the West Coast. Fucking funny. And her and fucking Orlovsky were talking to each other, and Orlovsky's like nodding, and she's like saying shit that ain't even no one's ever heard in football. It's fucking brutal. She was talking about, oh, I can't even remember what it was today. Hypothetical something, or Orlovsky's like nodding yes, but his facial expression is what the fuck is she talking about? Maybe that's why he has so many stupid takes. Because he's getting fucking brain infected by that DEI idiot. Because she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. The worst. Nah, JB don't fuck around. JB's were probably worse than me. He says some foul, I say some foul shit too, but he don't give a fuck. He really don't give a fuck. But he's got a co-host and shit, so he can be more like that. He's got a better setup than me. They're a bigger channel. He don't really got to worry about shit but just talking to the camera. He don't do none of the other bullshit. Which I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying. He's able to do a little bit more because he doesn't have to do shit elsewhere. He's like sponsored and shit. He's doing his thing. Good for him. I like him. But he's on in the morning. He talks about all kinds of different shit. A lot of football. But he's fucking nuts. I love him to death. That's where I got Caleb Williams from. He's the one that came up with it. Yeah, ESPN's dude. That dude got stabbed in the back, but badly by so many people. If you read up on him, he got ran out of that job because they fucking recorded too much shit. He's got like 5 or 6 guys from that team when he was on TV that are in the NFL still today. He must have done something right. He got them to go to school when they were shit bums and weren't doing the right thing. Playing JUCO to get picked up by a big team. Falcons look inspired tonight. And the Bills look like they're stuck on stupid. Horrible job of tackling. I know Bijan's not the easiest guy to bring down. He was out.
The arms around his thighs. It's that center of gravity, that lower body strength, that core strength that just makes him a very, very difficult guy.
Single back. Haven't run the ball well yet tonight.
Has it at 121 already. Early second quarter. Cook trying to answer.
Here's
he
a
can
run.
certainly provide a spark.
Gain of 6 or 7.
Spins for a nice first down. Gain of 6.
I think just the discipline of Joe Grady. You know, Bijan is having such a huge first half, but Joe Grady, the play caller for Buffalo, I've referenced it. You're without some of your main key pieces. Your defense right now is struggling to get a stop. Can you stay disciplined?
I never bet on the Falcons, very rarely. You never know what you're going to get with them. They could put up 40 points. They could put up none. Washington kicking off to the Bears to start the game tonight. Cook with a nice run in the Bills game. Big hit by Washington on the return. But it wasn't a bad bet. You still could win it. There's still a lot of time left. I mean, who would have thought the Bills would lose to the fucking Falcons? Come on. A Falcons fan, maybe. The Niners were looking like they were going to do something yesterday, and they shit the bed. Oh, it's not a very nice night in Maryland, it don't look like. for this one. Foggy, foggy, foggy. Unless they had fireworks before the game. Allen out of the shotgun, 2nd and 8. Looking left. Nobody. In trouble. Got to go the other way. Runs for a couple. Tackled late. No flag. Be 3rd and short.
At doing this, and you know, Raheem Morris and their defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, you know this, Luke, just constant talking about plaster.
Washington just got a first down. I mean, Chicago.
A little bit of a simulated pressure and kind of backed out and played coverage. Look, this football team, 46% of dropbacks, they're sending 5 or more. As you see Jeff Ulbrich right there. Buffalo's going to want to stay out of 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 plus, because you best believe he's going to send extra guys after him.
They invested a lot in this pass rush, haven't they?
Shotgun, 3 wide.
In the early stages.
Man in motion.
3rd and 3.
Shakir.
Pressure comes. Allen delivers a low throw.
Allen's uncomfortable tonight.
In the area, but the pressure
Atlanta's getting to him.
The quarterback, and it's 4th down. Here comes the punt team.
That pocket closed quick.
You know, he's coming on the back. Most times, Caden Ellis, when he's one-on-one against the back, you lose the ball game more times than not. And even though he didn't...
Bills are going to punt. Let's check out Chicago and Washington quick.
The linebackers with the ageless Bobby Wagner in the middle. And the secondary with a really good looking at Trey Amos at corner.
2nd and 6. Williams on the center. Handoff. Nice hole. First down.
First down for Chicago. They got one through the air. They get one on this 7-yard carry by DeAndre Swift. Well, they get a little movement as they got Cole Kmet coming across, and then Theo Benedette, who, as you mentioned, Joe, making the start.
Buffalo just pinned Atlanta inside their own 5 on the punt. Down by 2 touchdowns. Wow. Here's Caleb Williams, 1st and 10. 3 wide, 2 running back, shotgun. Green, Swift. First down.
To the 35, and a gain of 12 as Bobby Wagner makes the stop.
There you go. Good for you.
Nothing dynamic, but they're just chopping their way down the field.
I wish.
You know, the key thing is when you look at...
I could light a fire. It wouldn't stay lit. It's been raining so hard.
On their opening possessions, and a big part of that is Ben Johnson, like most play callers, splits the plays. That's when they've had their most production. Here is a toss.
Shotgun toss.
And the rookie, Kyle Monenga, is able to spin it for 6. Joe, so you come in, and all 11 guys know what the first 15, first 20 plays are going to be in a ball game, and he'll go off script some, depending on down and distance, but for the most part, that's what's being called, and so those guys have had a couple days to focus in on the plays, and we've seen the results, and we're seeing it again here tonight on this opening drive for the Bears. Swift gets it at the backfield and just trying to fight his way lost 100 yards as Jalen Holmes was the first guy there. Troy, when you talk about early production, they've scored and...
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night right around halftime of one of these games myself. We covered majority of that baseball game today. Halftime of either the Bills or Bears game, I will be calling it a night. There's like shit on every night this week. So we'll be doing something. I don't want to burn myself out tonight.
Down, and the new kicker for the Chicago Bears, Cairo Santos, the most accurate kicker in Bears history, is inactive as we look at the 3rd down play. Well, Mark Martin, they're going to try to throw the quick pass to pick up the first down.
What up,
and
VA?
Flying out from the safety position, just taking it away. Caleb felt color running through that area.
Later, Crispy. I'm calling it soon. Thank you for hanging.
Chicago
up 3-0.
Moody knocks it through.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired too. I did a bunch of shit today around the house. Watched about 7 innings of the baseball game. We're going to check out the end of the half of the Bills game and probably call it a night.
Why so much?
I watched a little bit of the Bruins today too. I'm going to go throw on Ted and call it a night shortly.
Out front, we're setting a guy in slash backside, and it's just so unique that they run
Atlanta buried in their own end. Handoff.
Robinson again.
Bijan, another 9.
Right near the marker.
Or 7,
Just
excuse me.
short.
It was 2nd and 7.
You're not a big fan of the pistol, Dan.
Well, no, I'm not against it. I just think that there's pros to it, right? And then there's cons to it. I think, hearing Zach Robinson or Raheem Norris talk about, they're doing it because they built their whole offense around the running back, and they actually do want to get him the ball.
I think because it poured here all day, I'm kind of tired too.
Michael's movement a little bit. I think Michael Penix has to be a quarterback that
Cold, shitty night. I got a crock pot of food waiting. Healthy, good food that make me lose weight.
In the pistol, but they don't snap it to Penix. It's a little bit of trickery there, and they needed about half a yard. Looks like they got it.
Another first down, Falcons.
Stepping in there to take the snap. Was that Felipe Franks? Yeah, the tight end lined up under center. Little smile as he runs off. It worked.
I'll tell you what's interesting about this offense and whether or not you can run play action effectively out of the pistol. If you look at the second and third level defenders, the safeties and the linebackers for Buffalo, they are creeping down more and more and more. Every time Bijan gashes them, it's setting them up.
Another Bill coming off the field.
Advantage of with the passing game if they are to call it. Yeah. And they are to run it effectively. If they can get that part of their game going and get Michael Penix really effective running play action, the sky's the limit when you've got a running back like Bijan Robinson.
Felipe Franks, I still gotta take
First and 10 from the
in Arkansas.
15-yard line.
You better practice. If you're gonna call that.
Penix sends his man in motion. Fakes the handoff.
Up the play fake.
Throw. Complete. Drake London.
Tonight, Drake London has been the featured guy. Picks up 26 more.
We're seeing a reoccurring theme the last 2 weeks with Buffalo. Their secondary is not very good without DeMar Hamlin. He's out for quite a while. I don't even know if he's coming back this year. New England beat the shit out of him last week through the air. Falcons starting to do it tonight. First and 10 from the 42. Another play action. He's going to break out to the left, run for close to a first down, out of bounds, smart play. Be like 2nd and 3. Let's check out Daniels and the Commanders' first drive tonight. I haven't got to see him play much this year. He's been injured as well.
Everything was wrong with the leg, the way he was moving around that win at the Chargers. Yeah, he really looked exceptional. He took control of that game in the fourth quarter after they fell behind early, 10-0, and then had 27
Shotgun, I formation out of the shot.
When they needed him, he was able to make some big-time scrambles. Did not look like he was limited in any way.
Handoff. 2 or 3 yards.
Yes, he goes by the name Bill. As every announce crew will tell Commanders fans and football fans the rest of the year. There's the offensive line. The 5-time Pro Bowler Laramie Tunsil at left tackle. And they are without, as Troy said in the beginning, Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown. Debo Samuel was iffy with a bad heel during the week. He's good to go.
Man in motion, flag. False start on Washington. 3rd and 2 for the Falcons in the Bills game. Penix throws across his body, complete. Another first down. Bills defense is on the struggle bus. Had 2 key injuries last week. Had some guys return that are still not 100% or up to speed. Penix 8 for 10, 107 yards and a touchdown. from the Bills 40. London in motion. Hands off a reverse to London. Breaks the tackle. Not much. Maybe a yard. Back to Washington. Chicago. RPO, Daniels gains a yard.
Odengo, the first guy there.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going to call it a night. I will catch you tomorrow. There'll be something going on. Have a good night. Peace.